Hello everyone, Squee here, and welcome to episode 4 of the Curse of the Crimson Throne podcast. This episode is a few days late, however, I did mention on my Twitter that it would be, but to make up for it, I'm giving you guys an extra long episode, just over 3 hours. That's not typically the length I want these episodes to be, but man, you guys deserve it because you waited a while. This also might be a good time to point out those of you who listen to the podcast. Hi, by the way. We're all very, very pleased that you guys are listening to us because there's way more of you than we expected. But you can follow me on my Twitter, which if you go to our podcast page, you can see it in the About Us link. But it's you can follow us on our Twitter account, and I will give you updates if an episode's going to be late, or if there's any special announcements, or if you have any questions about Curse of the Crimson Throne, you can ask me, and I will answer them. But yes, so a little bit late, but twice the episode length for you. So hope you enjoy it. One thing I do want to point out as well, we are listening to your feedback, and we do hear you. Some of you have pointed out flaws in our rules so far, and we have heard you, and we plan to implement these, but please do understand that we are a few episodes ahead of you, so you may not see those changes reflected just yet. So bear with us, and you'll see those changes soon enough. So, when last we left our brave heroes, they had just finished their first combat in Pathfinder. It was very brutal, but they survived it. However, they're still neck-deep in a fishery full of orphans and dead bodies. So without further ado, welcome to episode 4, Salty Crocodiles. We ended last session finishing a brutal and deadly fight with some of Gadrian Lamb's thugs, which Miri at least knows for a fact now that these are indeed Gadrian Lamb's thugs because she has just watched one of the people that burnt her place down die.
Yay!
Giggles was there, and Giggles
Well, thank you for spoiling that. They didn't know.
It was mentioned in the previous episode, but anyway.
Yeah. Your entire backstory is known by now.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot that like you posted this so that because I knew that most people signed off before I finished.
They don't know everything. I was very, very specific and careful not to reveal everything.
Okay.
But yeah, so, and we're going to pick up right there. So to give you guys a little recap, the Giggles and Hookshanks are both dead, as well as the pirate and the dog in the other room. The children are frozen with fear. The bad guys tried to make them attack you. Miri tried to convince them to get out of the way. Neither were very effective as these children were terrified. Miri, you've dragged one of them off to the corner with you to get them to safety. None of them are harmed, but they are all still fairly terrified, as we're going to pick up like in those few seconds right after the brutality of combat has ended, where it suddenly grows quiet. And we're just going to pick it up there, and the silence that lasts for about 2 or 3 seconds is suddenly broken by the wailing of several children as the horror of what they've just witnessed catches up to them.
Oh boy. Moiri, from where she is in the corner with kid number 1, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, name don't you know? Oh, I don't know his name. We'll call him Jerry.
Sure. So Jerry.
Jerry, who's with Moiri, Don't you fucking giggle at me. I'm a liar.
Did you just do that to Jerry?
Seriously.
My God, he's been through so much.
What did Jerry ever do to you?
Shut up, Jerry! Don't talk to me! Weary is going to sort of sit down and start. She's going to produce a handkerchief from her voluminous cloak and start wiping his face with it.
He's sniffling, and he jerks away at first, but once he realizes you're not trying to hit him, and that is something that you, having dealt with orphans before, you've dealt with children that have come from abusive homes. Not all the orphans you got were because they lost their parents. Some of them were because their parents lost the privilege, if that makes sense. You understand this reaction well. As soon as the child understands that you're not trying to strike them, though, they let you start wiping their face off. The other children are around you, Otto, are just kind of like squat down and begin bawling and crying. And then you begin to hear from downstairs further this direction more children's voices. You hear like, Sarah? What's wrong, Sarah?
Okay. Could Otto just run over here and, like, I'm assuming this is a door, put his ear to the door kind of thing?
You are on very slippery surface right now. You can move at half speed, or you can make a acrobatics check to move at full speed. But even if you move at half speed, you more than be able to make it over there. Just letting you know to be careful. As it's very slippery. Sure, actually, there is no door there per se. It's just a stairway that leads down. And when you go over there, give me a second. You see the lower level, or the second level of this building. There's stairs that lead down a little bit into a large mixing pot. Which is just putrid and disgusting. This is where the dock cakes are really made and grinded down. And down there you see 5 children standing there looking curiously up, curiously and a little scared up at the stairs because they've heard everything that's been going on. They haven't witnessed it like the other children, but they've certainly heard it, and they've just been deathly quiet, not sure what to do. When they see someone they've never seen before at the stairs, they get kind of skittish and kind of like gather in really close to each other, like for protection, and they just stare at you.
I can't remember, but Toby was a good guy as far as we knew, right?
Toby? You mean the Flack?
Flack?
The goblin.
Yeah,
yes,
I mean,
the goblin.
He didn't show any aggression towards you, and according to what he said, and your insight check made you think he was fairly truthful, was that he sneaks in to give the children sweet cakes because he doesn't know what else to do to help them. He's a coward. So
I would like to do a diplomacy check, and it'd be great if anybody would like to aid me with that, to call those kids up here and try to get them to kind of gather around or go outside where it might be a little bit safer and tell them that, hey, Flack is here and he wants to give you guys some treats.
Well, that's Blue. Is that Blue saying that? No, sorry, that's...
Sorry, Arlen was saying
Arlen.
that.
I'd be able to give you guidance.
I will happily assist you.
So how did assist work?
So how assist works is very simply put. Miri.
Yes.
Well, actually, I think just so we're all learning the system, the best way to go about this would see who has the best diplomacy skill, and then they be the main one to do it. The other one would roll a DC 10, and if they succeed, you can add 2 to your roll, your check. So, Miri and Arlen, who has a better diplomacy?
So I have a +7?
Yeah, yours is better.
The guidance should work on top of that, right?
Yes, correct. Guidance, if it adds a +1 to the single check or roll. Okay, so Miri, first things first. Go ahead and roll a diplomacy check and try and get above a 10.
You have to go back to your character sheet, honey. Oh, you have to go back to your character sheet.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah, I know. We're so good job.
You did it. I think. Yeah, 5 plus 5. Yeah, so you got a 10. Arlen, you now roll a diplomacy check and add 3 to it because 1 for the guidance and 2 for the aid of Muri.
So
Okay.
18 plus
Yay!
3. So
21.
21.
Nice.
18 plus 3, so 21. Okay. The children respond to Arlen's voice, which is probably not the most motherly or soothing, but it's very, what would you say, Sib? Cheerful, practical?
Very charismatic and excited, and the kids are like excited by that, and so they want to come and see what's going on.
It's true. And with that, the 5 children start heading up the stairs towards Otto. Kind of shying. Otto, do you let them come up or?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So Otto would back out of the way, and the kids would come up, and the kids would look at the bodies of Giggles and Hookshanks, and some of them would look in disgust. Some of them would not seem like they're very affected by it. And the ones in the room with you would stop crying and say, "Flex here."
Yeah, he is. He's definitely.
Amelia Amelia will. No, I can't move her, but she will head out and out of the building towards the front door and see if Fleck is still outside. Weary will produce a. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No. I was going to say, Flack is waiting outside patiently on top of Toby, and he's just kind of Toby's sitting on his haunches, kind of like a cat where his paws are just kind of underneath him. And Toby and Flack is kind of leaning his elbows behind Toby's ears, and he's just kind of muttering to himself.
Amelia will kind of hang a few steps inside the doorway and say that the children would like to see you.
Huh? Flack can see children?
Yes, I believe you have treats for them.
Oh, yes, Flack has treats for them. Come on, Toby. And the dire rat will start walking towards the inside. And Amelia, you'll notice as he goes in, he sees the bodies. He'll look at them, and as he passes into the room, passes over the pirate potty, he looks at it and he'll go, "Oh, that's a good one. Flack used to do things like that. Flack good. Well, before Flack coward." And then when he and Toby walk into the room, the kids just light up, "Toby, Flack!" And they just start rushing him. And they pull Flack off of Toby and almost tackle him to the ground. You see Flack's laughing maniacally, in a sense that without context, it'd almost be a creepy laugh. Because he's a goblin, so it's very much a and Toby is leaning his head down as children reach up and scratch his ears. And the kids start raiding Flack's sack of sweets. And they all seem to immediately, for the most part, forget the scene around them. Except one who actually is the closest to Otto and kind of goes up and pulls on Otto's leg and says, Sir, you're strong, right, sir?"
Sure. What do you need?
My friend went down the hole. When they go down the hole, they never come back out. maybe you could
What?
maybe you could save him.
What hole? Show me.
And the kid would grab you by the hand and kind of pull you back towards this office right here that Amelia was in earlier. And you'll notice that there is a very small, maybe 2 to 3 feet across, trap door that seems to be barred from the other side. And the child points at that and says, when we're really bad and when we get in big trouble, we're put down there, and any of us that go down there, they never come back out. And my friend went down there.
Who's your friend?
Well, she never told me her name. She was very shy and quiet, but she had, well, her hair was short and dark, a lot like yours.
Okay. Otto leans down and bangs on the door, says hello, and puts his ear to it.
Roll me a perception check. 15. You hear muffled through the door, terrified cries, maybe 10 feet below. It's a voice you know. It's a voice you've been searching for a long time.
Okay. I would yell, get away from the door, honey. I'm gonna try and burst it in, or bash it in.
Well, you do know that this door is very small. A small child could fit through it. There's no chance you're going to be fitting through it. You could try and hack your way through the floor. But when you do that, the child would pull on your arm and say, "No, downstairs, that way."
Okay. Where's the child? Where's? Okay.
She's pointing back down where the kids came from. And she'll say, she'll as you start rushing out, she'll say, "There's a ship. A ship leads down."
A ship, like a boat.
She nods, and one of the kids, as you rush past, says, "Be careful of the spiders."
A boat and spiders. Okay.
Oh boy.
So Arlen's coming with Otto when this happens, and just kind of.
Amelia will be joining them as well because the kids are making her incredibly uncomfortable.
Weary will stay with the kids.
Flack would see all of them running, and Flack would look at Marie and go, "Can go if want. Flack take care. Flack take out of house. Is there place they go?"
Weary thinks about this for a moment, and as she does so, she's sort of patting down her robes, muttering to herself. She does eventually produce several small pieces of food, a couple of small loaves of bread no bigger than somebody's hand, a couple of cookies, and a small bag of they look yellow candies with bees stamped into them. Which she then hands over to Flack. She'll cock her head at him and say, "How well do you know your way around?"
Flack been here a long time. Ever since Blondie saved him.
I feel that's a story for another time.
Flack stories.
Weary will give him the address of her house.
Now you tell him?
Yes.
Okay. He goes, Flack won't remember. And then one of the other children will say, I remember, I'll remember. And Flack says, if she remember, I can find.
Okay. Mary will straighten and sort of dust off her clothes and go, "Stay safe. You all hold hands. No one gets lost."
Good idea. Hold hands. And Flack will jump up on Toby as the kids start linking hands, and the front kid will like hold on to Toby, and Flack will start leading them out of the orphanage, singing a rather creepy song along the tune of Goblin fight and Goblin smash, Goblin run and Goblin dash. And you see that as he goes out the door, but the kids seem to giggle instead of, be weirded out by the strange, violent song.
Let's be honest, what kids' songs aren't like weird?
It's
Cradle
true.
falling out of
Yeah.
trees and plagues and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Ring Around the Rosie was about the Black Plague, so
Yeah. Mwiri, do you have a knowledge, nature, or dungeoneering or anything of that kind?
Oh, I don't think I do, but let me double check. I have knowledge, Arcana, history, local nobility, plains, religion.
History. Sure. Well, no, that wouldn't really help you. Okay, no, it's fine. So Flack begins leading the procession of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 children out the door into the night. And then do you take off after your friends, your newly acquired?
Yeah, after passing out the rest of the goodies to the kids and making sure that they're on their way safely, Mary will head after everybody else.
Okay. So when you guys get down there, you see that there are a lot of hammocks strung up on the walls. This is obviously where the children would sleep at night. The conditions are just filthy. And it's clear that it's been lived in for quite some time. Given the condition of the children here and like the condition of their hair and nails and all that, it's not hard to tell that these children have been here for months at least. There are no windows leading out of this room, but there is a door right here that leads outside to this little gangplank here.
and so that's the only way out.
That's the only way out of this room, correct? This room is remember, it's been a while, but remember that there were kind of 3 levels to this building. The first floor level, then it looked like there was room for 2 levels beneath it. You're currently on what would be like the first basement level. Excuse me.
Okay, and so you had said before that dock, that I'm assuming that door goes out onto that dock, and you said that dock was really kind of slippery.
It's a bit slippery, correct. The dock starts from the top of the little 13-foot cliff, and then it starts sloping downwards with like small stairs here and there, so that it's about this level when it gets over here, and then it continues off. You don't know where yet. But yes, if you move at full speed, you'd have to make an acrobatics check. If you move at half speed, you should be fine because it's slippery, but it's not lava.
Well, I do want to ask. There's a dock or stairs going down on the other side. On like if you're looking at it on the left side, and it kind of looks like it has a railing. Yeah, right there.
This is actually going back up to the here, and I'll show you.
So it's going up.
Loading bay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It looked like it was going down. So
no, it's going back up to the loading bay that you saw earlier.
Oh, I meant the stairs. Are they going?
Yeah, the stairs. So these stairs right here are going up to the loading bay that was on the first floor.
And okay.
These stairs go down from the first floor. These stairs kind of go up just a little bit. Oh no, actually, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm reading this wrong. These stairs actually do go back up and then go out to that dock.
Okay.
Make up your mind, God.
You see the architecture
The
changing.
world's just shifting.
as-
I feel dizzy.
So do you guys go out there, or what do you do? What's the plan?
Well, at the mention of spiders, I think I want to cast a heal on myself before we go, get poisoned.
Oh yeah, that would.
That
be
is true. Actually,
excellent.
I'm still like really
well,
hurt
with
from before.
what we can say too is that the time it took to gather all the kids for Flack to come in and hand out his treats and for that kid to come up to you was enough time for you guys to take a brief rest, to cast any healing spells you may want, or anything of that nature. So we could say that took place while that was going on. So if any of you would like to cast healing, or I don't think any of you have any healing potions.
Nope.
No.
I'm too poor for that shit. What are you talking about?
Somebody roll me a D100, please.
Oh, it doesn't actually have the roll on my macro. Wow, that's a fail.
Yeah, it's
It says it in there. It's 1d8 plus.
1d8 plus 1. 77. Okay. So before heading out, Flack would have Amelia. Flack would have before leaving, he would have gone to you and he said, "Here, Flack, no need. You might." And he'd hand you a small leather case that has 2 potions of Cure Light Wounds.
Oh, thank you.
Flack nod. Flack
Nod.
nod.
It's like, wait, is that in character or not? Does he
Really
does he say
embracing this
that?
character.
Kind of. You guys found out this is how I really
Does
talk.
he just narrate his actions in first person?
Squee talk like that lot. So you do have 2 potions of Cure Light Wounds, which I believe are pretty much exactly a potionized version. Actually, hang on, let me look it up real quick for you.
You guys like my awesome 1 roll there? It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's exactly like the spell. It's
Yeah.
taking that potion is a I believe it's a quick action, and it's 1d8 plus 1 healing.
Okay.
Awesome.
So yeah, like I said, you guys have the chance to heal up if you want, if you need, if you can, before continuing on.
I
Yeah.
don't believe that I took any damage.
So I did. I'm about.
Oh, wait, I did, because I got fucked up by that dog.
That's true. Yeah, the dog came to you and chewed on your arm. But no, other than that,
It's hard to
really, it was
remember.
just poor Amelia's pride took a bit of damage with all those lightnings.
I was not doing okay.
It was bad rolls. It wasn't your night. It's fine. It's a new night, a new session. All right, Weary, do you want to do any healing on yourself or others?
Yeah, if everybody wants to gather around, I guess we'll channel some energy.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Erlin's.
How many of those do you have left? You've only used 1, I believe.
Yes.
Yes, so this would be number 2.
And you have, what, 4? I think? It's 1 plus your charisma modifier, or wisdom modifier?
Yeah, it's 1 plus wisdom, which is 4.
Yeah, so 5. Okay, so you have 4 left before this one. So this will be number 2, so you'll have 3 left.
That is,
Fine,
in
so
fact, how math works. Good
That
job.
is 1d6.
So it's 1d8. Oh, God. Sorry,
No, 1d6.
we're using the communal computer, so everybody's got shit open.
I understand. The channel
1d8.
energy, positive energy is 1d6.
1d6 plus anything?
I don't believe so. No.
No
So-
wisdom mods, no nothing?
No.
Remember, blow on the dice before you roll them.
Yeah, no, the way channel energy works is that every few levels you get an extra 1d6 to it. But at the start, it's just 1d6.
Okay.
Straight up. Straight up. Oh, 5.
Slick.
That's a good roll.
Nice.
Wow.
Bright as rain.
Yeah,
Otto
so
says as
I'm
he
back up
claps
to
Miri
full
on the
health.
back.
Arlen's back up to full health as well.
Perfect.
I don't know if Amelia's up to full health. I can't see my character sheet.
Most-
But you're not bitter about that.
Doesn't seem like it at all. I can check for you real quick. Let's take a look here. Your current hit points are 8. Your max hit points are 8. Do you know how much damage you took?
A lot was the
Ah.
answer, but I don't remember how much.
I can't imagine that one attack did more than 5. It might have, but since for the sake of quickness, we'll just say you're back up to full. Yeah,
Awesome.
and we'll just keep better track of it. So give me a second. I can actually do that. So we'll just do 8. Wait. All right. So you guys moving on to the gangplank, the dock, whatever you would like to call it.
Yes,
Yes.
Okay.
I will lead the way
Um,
because I'm foolish that way.
And
it is dark, but not so dark that you can still see the light of the town, and off in the distance, reflecting off the water. It's slow going, but you can see your way as you kind of approach the outside, or make your way along the outside of the dock. And what you see is a small little rowboat off to your right that doesn't really have much in it, and you see a larger ship. Looks like maybe some form of supply ship. You can't really tell much of what's on it from here, as it's a little bit above you, but from it matches the very brief description from the child gave you of a ship outside in the back that leads down.
If it's dark, I'm gonna cast light on my morning star.
Okay. Then you have no issues whatsoever seeing. You don't see much more. It's just
Weary,
you see-
whose eyes had adjusted to the dark, Ned jerks back and with kind of an affronted noise.
yeah, Arlen's kind of also looking down, going, ah.
Yeah, not all of us can see in the dark. All right.
As you guys make your way around the dock, you see on the far side of the ship, as you make your way around, there is a gangplank that leads up to the deck of the ship.
Okay, I would slowly head over there and see what I
Okay.
can see on the ship.
You make your way up the gangplank, and you see a very old, decrepit ship. The masts are cracked off. The ship obviously is not sailing, or has not sailed anywhere in quite a long time. It seems to be permanently anchored to the dock itself. It is seaworthy in the sense that you can't see anything that like it's not taking on water, but it is not in good condition. It's rotting timber. It's a very old ship.
Anybody have a long stick?
I think that's actually the one thing I don't have. I have a crowbar.
It won't be any better than my maze. I'm just thinking of testing the floor in case it falls through. If it looks rotted, right? Wearing a bunch of metal.
It doesn't look horrible. It's definitely old and it's definitely suspect, but it doesn't look brittle enough that it's just going to break with you touching it. It's still constructed well, but it definitely is old looking and a little suspect.
Okay. And so climbing aboard the ship, is there anything I can see that might lead to that small room? And kind of, get in. How do you get into the belly of the ship? I guess is what I'm asking.
Sure, absolutely. You see on the deck itself, it's very barren, not much there. However, there is a door leading into a cabin towards the back of the ship here. The door is closed, but it also looks rather old.
Anybody want to pick a lock, or should I just,
Well, first we should probably go up and check it, and can we try to stealthily check the knob and see if it's locked?
Sure, if you'd like to roll a stealth check.
I can do that. I don't know, Otto, would that be better if you do that?
I'm wearing 50 pounds of metal.
Okay.
Stealthing,
yes.
stealthing's not really,
I think it's
not
a
really
great
my
idea.
purview at this point.
Okay, so Arlen will walk up and do a stealth roll.
All right. 9. All right. There's not a whole lot there that you have to worry about in ways of making noise. However, when you get to the door and you try it out, just pulling on it makes it creak quite loudly.
Okay. So we pretty much, it kind of looks like we'd have to just break it down.
No, I mean it's not actually locked by any means. I'm saying like when you just started toying with it, it creaked very loudly. But if you kind of pull the knob and pull, it'll just go.
All right, so Arlen's gonna kind of stop and look around and make sure everybody's there and ready. You know, everybody
Yeah,
have.
the rest of us are moving our characters.
I'm ready.
Is that you or me? No, that's you.
Okay.
There.
You gonna pull the door open?
Or yeah, I guess I'd have to pull it open. I can't kick it in, right? Okay. Which way does it swing?
You could try and kick it in.
No. Which way does the door swing? Does it swing
so
in
here's the
or
thing.
out?
It swings out towards you, but it's a rather old door. So basically, if you tried to kick it in, there'd be a DC check involved. But it's possible you could just kick it off its hinges. It's not the best constructed door, but it swings out. It's designed to swing out towards you.
Yeah, I think Arlen's gonna go and try and kick the door in instead of like swinging out and being behind the door or something. So what do I need to roll?
Roll me a strength check, please. So just roll a d20, add your strength modifier. You kick it as hard as you can. Which foot are you kicking it with?
My left foot.
Okay. There's a metal thunk, and your foot actually goes through the door. And you kind of have this moment where it's like you like kind of lurch forward as your foot suddenly doesn't have the resistance you were expecting it to have, and you have to kind of like grab your leg and pull it back out.
Nato says, "Well, I could have done that." Thought you were being stealthy.
Well, I tried, but it wasn't. It was gonna be loud either way, so I might as well make it a grand entrance. So yeah,
Anybody else want to kick the door?
Holding her head at that point.
Weary is going to sigh loudly and rush past you, and just open the door.
Okay. So hang on a second. Let me readjust. So I want to see where everyone is right now. So Miri, you have to be here if you're opening the door. Amelia, where would you be?
Mm-hmm.
I will be behind
Otto?
everyone else.
Yeah, sorry. I was just trying to keep her with everybody else, so
No, that's fine.
she was not really in charge of where she was.
That's absolutely fine. So you kick the door open, and the second you
I just open it.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. You open it.
She's
You
refined.
open it.
after
Like a normal
Arlen,
Yeah, God. It's unlocked.
You open it, and the second you open the door, a spider literally drops off the ceiling and attacks you. Everyone roll initiative. However, the spider gets a surprise round, which basically the way that works. Excuse me.
Wait, would it go for Arlen because I'm behind the door?
No.
Since I had to open it and it swings outwards?
Well, I suppose if you were to open it that way. Here's an idea. Let's be fair about this. Everyone, or Arlen and Miri, roll me a perception check.
Oh boy.
Are
Since you two are the
Yeah, you're on
closest.
one. Did you leave the mouse, Nathan?
Yeah.
Ooh.
19. We got to announce rolls. Forgot, right?
Arlen
we
rolled
haven't been doing that at
a
all.
19
Oh my god,
with
and
her
a natural 20.
Wow.
So
It's a
you
26.
you both, as you open the door, you see that spider preparing to drop upon you. So roll me initiative, no surprise round.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Can you
as you
open?
both, as you guys are, you're locked on. You're like, oh, there it is, right there.
Can you make sure to open the initiative counter this time?
Yes, give me 1 second.
Apparently more
Let me
than
wait. Well, let me
something.
clear it before anyone actually rolls. All right, by all means, roll away.
Oh.
So Arlen rolls a 21 for her initiative.
You wanted to send the result of this, but the roll tracker, but no valid token was selected. I think they need to be applied to our character sheets. The tokens.
Or actually select.
Weary has
like,
never rolled well for initiative in her life.
auto. If you haven't like mouse over your token and actually select it and then do it.
Oh crap! Well, I'll try it out, but I'm gonna keep my 14 roll.
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely. There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Cool, I got it.
So yeah, you gotta make
Oh
sure.
my god, I'm not last.
I'll edit it. Yet. I'll
There
edit.
you go. You feel better?
Oops. So
Uh,
14. There you go. All right. So everyone's good. Let me roll for this.
Why did Arlen roll twice for initiative?
Please edit Arlen's initiative to reflect the 21. I did not realize I had to click the icon before I rolled the same
Yeah,
as Otto.
sure, absolutely. I shall do so. Give me 1 second here.
Although 19, 21, you know.
Okay. Wow, spider. Wow,
Spider
your
got a
perception. Spider's not doing so hot when it comes to. All right. So your initial initiative was 21, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Arlen's initial initiative was 21.
Okay,
Initial
let me,
initiative.
sort this real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
say that 3 times fast.
Descending order. All right. So it's going to go Arlen, Weary. That's kind of fitting, actually. Otto, Amelia, the spider. As the spider it noticed all the commotion of the leg getting kicked through the door and all that and thought, ooh, look, dinner time. And then you open the door and it's like, oh my God.
There's more of them than I thought there were.
Arlen, your turn.
So
What do you-
as Arlen was coming up, she drew her crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to shoot at it with point blank shot, and she rolled an 8.
That unfortunately is a miss. The crossbow bolt thuds into the ceiling next to the spider.
It's too small.
Do you want to use your movement action or quick action?
I think Arlen would wait with the others, or yeah, I would not use my movement action.
Okay. All right. All right. Then Weary, it's your turn.
Is it within mace range of me?
Yes, it is. It absolutely is. It's considered engaged with you right now.
Okay. Oh, my spider fiance.
You're cheating on me?
I know.
With
Just the
a
worst.
She's a drow under that owl
Got
suit.
some really nice legs.
And distracted by the puppet behind the, the character, Miri rolls a 6, which is a miss. Your mace kind of thuds it. You strike true, but that spider is very fast.
Good thing you guys got that
It's like
initiative.
walking into the
That was-
spider web and you suddenly don't know where you are anymore. You're like,
All right, Otto, your turn.
Well,
Unless actually I should ask Miri, do you want to use your quick action or movement action?
yeah, Murphy's gonna get out of the way and
Alright.
let anybody else take her place.
Sure. That will incur an attack of opportunity. Well, you can take a 5-foot step, which means
Yeah,
that
I'm just stepping back.
you can do that. that would not incur an attack of opportunity. Keep in mind, everyone, you can always make a 5-foot step as a free action without incurring an attack of opportunity. Anything more than that, you will. All right, Otto, your turn.
Auto smash.
Is it super effective?
We'll find out. 12?
Nope, that is not enough to hit it. This spider just keeps like skittering just a little bit out of the way.
This is an agile spider.
Oh god, it's like a real life spider. We're gonna lose it.
I didn't bring my fly swatter.
Amelia, your turn.
Amelia's having severe flashbacks of missing shot after shot
No, save
after
us.
shot, and this
You
is
can
a
do it.
very small doorway. So she's just gonna stand back and not throw lightning into this cluster.
Are you sure you don't want like a roll of newspaper or something?
I don't have any. I don't know. Is there any rolled up newspaper or something?
Not on the
drifting
ship,
across
no.
the boat?
No.
Oh darn.
So you're just gonna hold your
Is
action.
there
for now?
is there a cup and some tape?
Shut up.
You know I'm
This-
gonna tell the story.
Oh,
So
I should point
hold
out
on.
this spider
quick.
is the size of a cat, so I don't think a cup and some tape is going to work.
It's the size of a what now?
A cat.
Okay, I'm sorry. A Rubbermaid tub and some duct tape.
There you go. That's much better. Yeah, this spider is the size of a cat.
So my darling Alora
Oh my god.
doesn't like centipedes.
Mhm.
Specifically, doesn't like house centipedes because they look like eyelashes that just run really fast.
They're gross. And I hate them.
So I come home and my mom is fucking in tears laughing. And she can't explain to me why she's laughing so hard until she pulls me into Alora's room and points at the wall where Alora has trapped a centipede in a Tupperware and taped it to the wall. Because she didn't want to deal with it. So she waited for me to get home.
It's good to have friends.
It
Look,
is.
man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, I love what I love the most about it is that your mom was like not dealing with it either.
No, my mom took pictures of it and sent it to everybody she knew.
Oh my god. As soon as I was almost in tears, just I physically and emotionally cannot handle this right now, and she's just laughing. She's laughing, and I'm just
It's hilarious! You taped it to the wall! What else was I gonna do? You put it in centipede jail.
where it should stay. Until it
centipede
goes
was
to
in a
centipede
timeout.
hell.
The
It's
centipede
okay.
was
It's
in a
okay.
timeout.
You know the one that I crushed in the doorway is still there.
Yes.
I accidentally opened my door and crushed a centipede in the doorway, and it's been there for 2 years now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Every couple of times that we go over to her mom's, she's just like, "So are you gonna clean this?" And we're
No.
just like, "No,
No,
I'm not."
it's a trophy. Let the rest of them know what happens in this house.
Yeah, I was gonna
You are
say you
either
should
stuck to the wall or you're submitted to the door.
you should put the centipede on a little toothpick so it's on a
Yeah.
spike.
Oh,
The warning to
God.
all other centipedes. So
I should scrape it off the wall with a paint scraper.
Amelia, you're effectively holding your action for now.
Yes.
Okay. Then it is the spider's turn. With that, the spider is going to skitter up at lightning speed and try to bite Otto. Give me a second here.
Step on it. Step on it.
I already tried to step on it. I missed.
It rolls an 11.
That's a miss.
I'm pretty sure that does not hit you.
No, that
All
does
right.
not hit.
Well, no one can hit anyone at the moment. Welcome to level 1. Arlen, it is your turn again.
Well, I'm gonna try and shoot the little bugger again.
Okay.
Target practice.
Unfortunately, an 11 does not hit it. Also,
Yeah.
you'll have to use your movement action to reload the crossbow.
Sorry, that's what I used my movement action last time for.
I understand. Just be
And-
mindful in the future to remember to say so.
I'm sorry, and I
that's
will
fine.
use my movement action this turn to reload my crossbow.
Okay.
Would someone pet that poor dog?
Sorry. The door closed. I
Weary.
fed them.
It is your turn.
Muiri is going to. Can I take a dex check to see if I can, like, grab the spider by one leg and throw it into the water? Like, just, like, scoop it off the boat?
That would actually be a... First of all, you'd have to get to it, which you can move through your friends, but you can't move through their space. So right now, you can't physically get to it to grab it.
I thought it was on Otto.
It's
because it went up to him to bite him.
Yes, but it's in front of Otto, so you effectively can't reach it right now. But you could try to do such things, but you'd have to make a grapple check, which is an attack versus their CMD.
Okay, so what do I roll in order to challenge that?
Well, at the moment, you can't roll anything because you can't reach it.
Yeah, you gave your spot to me.
Okay,
And
well, I guess I will just hang back and let these two do their thing.
All right. But yeah, so a fun thing to note in the future is if for things like that, grapple checks and all that, you'd make an attack versus their CMD, and if you succeed, then you would grapple them and then could attempt to move them, etc. We'll worry about that more when it comes to it, but just a heads up for all the viewers and listeners out there. So Otto, it is your turn again, sir. You have a cat-sized brown furry spider trying to bite you.
Otto screams like a girl. Oh, and he just crushes it. Toast.
Oh my god. That's a critical hit with the Morningstar as he screams as a girl.
Does he do the little like leg lift too, where he's like, "Don't touch my feet"?
So it's a critical threat. However, he didn't confirm the critical, but that still means that you do maximum damage, which is what, a D8 plus your modifier?
Yeah.
So it's 8 plus whatever your strength modifier. So you do 12 points of damage to it?
Yeah.
If that doesn't kill it, then I'm gonna be genuinely afraid.
Yeah,
the
spider has more freaking health than all of us. What the heck?
Otto literally hits it so hard that he drives the body into a green jelly-like mush into the ground, and some of its legs actually shoot off in different directions from the force of the blow.
Anybody want to take a pick?
At this, Muiri gives a very interested noise and picks up the spider legs.
Yeah, Arlen kind of picks the spider leg off of her shirt and says, I wonder what it tastes like. And then kind of bites on it.
You note that Muiri has beaten you to it and has shoved all of them into her mouth.
Okay. Roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
No, seriously?
Yes, I'm serious. Roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Otto looks at Amelia and points at these two eating spiders and gives a what kind of...
Oops, sorry. Sorry, I rolled that as... Hold on.
Yeah, wrong person.
I'm sorry.
Amelia makes a Constitution saving throw just from the sight.
Ralph.
And gets a 4 and throws up over the side.
Okay. Arlen, it is so disgusting that your gag reflex triggers. Miri, it tastes terrible, but, you know, it's not the worst thing you've ever had.
Yeah. Arlen just kind of takes the leg out and just throws it over the side of the boat.
So you guys see Arlen like dry heave once or twice. And entering the room proper after the spider, you see a couple of cobwebs, some rubble, some basically very, very decayed strips of leather and cloth on the ground. And a stairway leading down to the bowels of the ship.
I plunge into the bowels.
Okay. Give me a second here. As I move you all over to another map.
What?
Yes, the bowels of the ship.
It's so dark.
Yeah, hang on. I'm working on that. Otto, as you plunge into the bowels of the ship, roll me a perception check, please.
Are the lights still radiating
Yeah,
from
Otto's
the
light's still
Morningstar?
on. So
Yeah, I think it lasts an
Okay.
hour or something. The light spells, so I think we're set on light.
Awesome.
okay, perception 9. You come down and you come down the stairs and notice. Give me a second. A bunch of cobwebs and wooden crates and the like. Everyone, roll me initiative again, please.
Oh god damn it!
Oh god damn it.
Can I reach my
Revenge for
character?
initiative.
Okay, let's see if Arlen can do this correctly. Arlen rolls. I have no idea. An 8, I think. It's hidden behind the
Yeah,
turn order.
8.3. Yeah, 8.
Oh my god. You are never rolling initiative for me ever again.
Oh my god. My dice have betrayed me now.
So
Yes. Which one is you? Oh,
We'll
it's
see
this one.
what we were doing
Oh,
in
hang
that
on,
I'm
hang on,
moving that
channel.
down
Yeah,
so that I've
yeah,
got the.
Yeah, I'm gonna move you guys back up in a minute, but move it down. Well, actually, no, move it down. I'll move it back up for now because you guys aren't down there yet.
Okay.
So you're not technically there, but I'll go ahead and add your initiatives. Here, I'll just.
We
do-
got exactly what you got last time.
which is
14, which is
and
decent and that's weird because I never get good initiative rolls.
Yeah, I got your shitty initiative roll.
Yeah, I rolled for you, so
So Weary has a 14, Amelia has a 6, and the spiders have a 4. So you're lucky, Otto. At least the spiders weren't paying attention, really. So here's the deal.
we were playing
Weary,
Spider Parcheesi.
technically you go first, but you're up above. Otto is down at the base of the stairs, which means there's not much you can do until Otto moves. So would you like to hold your
Well,
action?
she can move past me. It's not like
You could do that too,
Blocking
yes.
this time.
Yeah, but I'm not rude, so I won't.
Oh,
Do you want to go ahead and hold your action for now?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So Otto, you see 4 of the very similar cat-sized spiders pretty much surrounding you, and you see a door right here that's cut into the side of the ship.
Okay. I guess I will move up to there. And yeah, I'll just use the old mace. Morningstar.
Nice. You're gonna move up to one of the spiders and attack.
Yes.
With an 18. 18 is definitely a hit. And 9 damage. You, congratulations, sir, have splatted your second spider.
Man, is it ever
You're
gonna
on a
rain?
roll.
It's gonna rain tomorrow. It's gonna rain bad.
Weary, you just see Otto take off and just smack something. You hear the noise of a mace just crunching into an exoskeleton. Would you like to take your action now, or?
Yeah, I will move down the stairs after him.
Okay. You still have plenty of movement left. You can, so you get down there. You see Otto has smashed a spider. You see 3 more spiders here, and you see a door leading out this way.
Okay. Moira is going to attempt to avoid the spiders and just go this way.
All right.
She has no particular vendetta against spiders, so
Give me a second here.
They're big as cats.
apparently they're not even delicious. So they might be part of the ecosystem, okay?
They're unnatural.
They might be an endangered species of giant cat spiders.
So you are currently on a very slippery, moldy dock. At this point, again, you'll have to move at half your movement speed or make an acrobatics check. So
I'll
I'd
take
say
the half movement speed.
I say it's going to take you about your full movement to get down the stairs and over to there. So your turn would end there, and this is what you see. You see you're underneath the building, so the building's up above you right now. You're like in an under crawl section, and it leads to a door right here.
Right where? Oops, sorry, I'm
that's
zoomed
fine.
all the way.
Right here.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
All right, we'll say that's your turn. Amelia, it's your turn. You just saw Miri take off down the stairs.
Oh boy. She will move very carefully down the stairs, then see more spiders, and why not? I suppose I will roll to try and strike one with lightning.
Okay.
I think you moved the wrong
Somebody
token down.
moved the wrong token.
Yes. What? Who did that?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, it wasn't me. Okay, sorry. I thought you were talking about me for like. I thought I moved mine.
Oh, Amelia. So the lightning misses. You rolled a 4. Well, 4
Yeah.
plus anything?
No.
Okay. Well, all right.
Well, not my.
Masterfully done, child.
Is it? Would it be 4 plus my dex or?
Yeah, it's a ranged
Or-
attack.
no,
so it's
that
4
would-
plus your dex. Yeah, it's 4
I'm
plus
pretty
your
sure you're
dex.
still gonna miss unless your
Oh.
dex is like 30.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just trying to make you
I've
feel
got
a
a
little
plus
better.
20. What do you know? Yeah, no,
Uh,
it's plus 3.
Okay, so yeah, that's still a miss.
And do you stop right at the bottom of the stairs?
You can run past her, right?
I'm
Like the only
going to-
reason we couldn't run past last time is because there was a monster in the next hallway. But we can run past
Well,
each other.
technically, she wouldn't be able to run past Murray because this is considered difficult terrain. She'd have to make an acrobatics check to do that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, she's just going to step over this way and
Okay.
out of the stairwell.
All right. So currently, we've got Otto has rushed forward to the left, smashing the spider. Murray has stepped outside of the ship through a broken hole in the side onto a very slimy dock. Amelia has craftily hit the side of the ship with a lightning bolt and then stepped to the side. Arlen. Wait, I'm so lost. Arlen,
Yeah,
it's
was
your
skipped
turn.
in the initiative.
Sorry, we'll say that you were behind Amelia when going down the
That's
stairs. Sorry.
Fine, no problem.
My apologies.
You forgot your sister.
It happens.
You know, it's funny.
Quite often.
I read a thing where a guy was saying that he doesn't let people at their table have the same first letter of their name because it's too confusing. I totally get it now.
I
Yeah.
allow it because let's face it, it doesn't matter for me.
See,
I mix up names no matter how
I'm
far
not saying you
apart
should.
they are.
I get the confusion with the even Otto almost
Yeah.
sounds like it starts with an A.
I'm so used to it. Squee forgets my turn. He forgets my birthday, major holidays. You know.
Brothers.
Oh,
Yeah.
getting
Who
called
are
out.
you that I should remember all these things again?
Let's think
the
about that
person
during
that
Thanksgiving.
tortured me for my entire childhood. All right.
I may or may not have stuffed you in a dryer and turned it on, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, that's a thing that happened. Your turn,
Wow.
sister dear.
I'm going to shoot at the spider directly in front of Otto.
May or may not have also kicked out 2 of my front teeth.
I did not kick them out.
Oh, I hope those were baby.
Yes, they were baby teeth. And I did not kick them out. I fell knee first
Terrifying.
onto your face.
They were already loose. Terrified my mom because it was around Christmas time. I came out when she came back from the store. I came out covered in blood, going, "All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth."
Oh my god.
19 is a
So-
hit.
Arlen rolls. Yes, a 19.
Yeah,
And damage for 6.
and that was for your crossbow.
Yes.
And which one were you shooting at?
The one directly in front of Otto.
So
At
this
the
one here.
bow of the ship? Stern?
Correct.
Bow.
Stern. Bow.
Okay.
Yeah. Bow. Yes. Okay. That is enough to basically you pin it to the wall with your crossbow bolt thuds into it and into the wall behind it and does a little quiver as the spider's legs just crumple up. Okay. Now it's the spider's turns. The two that are left. This one rushes forward. The bottom one to the right rushes forward towards Arlen, who is the closest person to it, and the one on the top rushes towards Amelia, who is also the closest one to it. They are both going to try to bite you. So this one's going to go against Arlen. That is a 4 because I rolled a 2 again. I'm assuming that doesn't hit you.
It does not.
It very gently nibbles at the front of your boot.
Yeah, it politely says, "May I?" Amelia, the spider tries to bite you as well and rolls a 14 versus your AC.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that hits. 'Cause I don't think I have very good AC.
Give me a second. I'll check for you. Your defense is... Your AC is 13. So,
Hey!
yeah, that hits.
You should be flattered. It considers you a threat because of your lightning display.
So,
My terrifying display.
you
Yes.
take... give me a second here.
I don't know if you all realize, but as soon as Squee said that the spider attacks Arlen, my dogs decided to start barking. They do not want Arlen to be attacked.
Well, they're going to have to deal with it.
Specifically by spiders.
That's super sweet.
Yeah, anything with legs, pretty much.
Amelia, you take 1 point of piercing damage and roll me a fortitude
Constitution
saving
check.
throw, please.
Oh. Well, fine.
As the spider hits you and says in its own mind, "This is a triumph." An 8. Okay. Amelia. You suddenly feel much weaker as the poison from the spider enters your veins, and you take, as soon as it rolls, 2 points of strength damage,
Well, fuck.
which means that your strength score is lowered by 2. What's your strength right now? Hang on. Let me see. I'll look at it real quick. Your strength is an 11, so now it is a 9. Which means that you
Is
are
that
actually...
not a -1?
Yep,
It
it is
is
a
a-
minus
it
1
is.
to any strength checks for the time being. Now, damage can be healed over time. It cannot be healed with like cure light wounds or the like. It needs to be healed with an 8-hour rest. All right.
After this, she's taking a really long nap.
So spiders have gone. It is back up to Otto.
Is it me or does Mira get her first place again?
No. Since she held her action,
passed,
she's now
right?
taking her turn after
Okay,
you.
I'm
Mhm.
cool with that.
How is your sorcerer ever going to survive without strength modifiers?
I know. Those magic missiles are heavy.
Right?
Though I should point out, if your strength score drops to 0, your character dies permanently. So that's a thing.
So,
Otto is going to cast guidance on Amelia and say, "Don't worry, you'll get that lightning bolt one of these tries." Do it again.
Pats her on the shoulder.
Well, I have to touch her to cast it, so
Right. So he gives you guidance, which gives you a +1 on any one roll that you make. So the next roll you make will have a +1.
and if you hit, it'll be just all my doing. You don't get any credit.
Is that it for your turn?
Yeah. Well, here
All right,
I'll move up too, but yeah.
okay. Weary, it's your turn.
Shouldn't you have to roll for pep talk?
No. It's an
Roll
ability.
for
It's my cantrip. I don't have to roll.
He's using magic to make her feel better.
He's using the cantrip called Dad Voice.
Yeah. You know what, Miri? You're healing the body. He's healing the soul.
That's right.
Yeah.
Keeping morale up.
Chicken soup for missing spells.
Oh, come on.
What would you like to do, Miri?
I'm gonna continue down the dock.
All right. Half your movement speed, or are you making an acrobatics check?
Oops, no. No, just half my movement speed.
All right. So you can go to here.
That's fine. We'll take that nice and steady.
Okay. All right.
I have no beef with spiders.
As
so-
Miri just leaves you all wandering down the dock. It is Amelia's turn now. Amelia, you feel better about this next whatever you're
The
gonna
string
do.
of bad luck is at an end.
Does she?
She does
God.
a little
Slightly.
bit.
You
I
feel
mean,
one
honestly,
point
I'm not
better.
going to tell you what your character feels, but yeah, there's something about it. You feel more sure.
+1 to strike these fuckers.
15. That's a hit, right?
So it's actually a +4 because +3 for your dex and +1 for guidance is enough to hit it.
Oh shit! I can actually roll damage!
Woohoo! Roll that D3, honey. Roll that D3.
Oh, God.
As you extend your finger, thinking this time it'll work, lightning shoots from your fingertip and cracks into the center of the spider, dealing 1 point of
Exactly 1
damage.
point of damage.
So
It smells
doesn't-
vaguely like burnt hair in the room.
It doesn't leave quite the damage you were hoping for, but it's a huge improvement over what's been going on so far.
I did it, Dad. I did it.
Good work.
Look
Good work,
at
honey.
me go.
Oh my god.
Oh man, Arlen, it is your turn. Oh no, I'm sorry, Amelia. Do you want to move or anything of that nature?
She's gonna move away from this fucking spider a good step.
So you can take a 5-foot step, or you can try and disengage, which will draw
A
an attack
5-foot
opportunity.
step back. Yeah.
All right. Straight back or diagonally back?
I'm gonna step diagonally because
Okay.
I like having a big wall of meat between me and anything that bites.
I understand. Then Arlen, it is your turn.
What if the wall is made into the one that bites?
So Arlen is going to shoot her crossbow at the spider directly in front of her. And she
Okay,
rolls a 15.
Just so you know, you'll have to use your movement action to load it, and that will draw an attack of opportunity.
If I load it.
Because you have to load it
I
now. because
already
last-
loaded it last round.
No, last round you
used
moved
your
and then you
movement
shot.
action to get over there.
Oh.
Yeah. And loading a crossbow incurs an attack of opportunity if you are engaged. So you can do that, and we can keep
okay.
that roll if you'd like. but you'll have to
Yeah,
keep
I'll
back
do
on.
that.
All right. So let me do the attack of opportunity first.
Okay.
It tries to bite you. It rolls a 16 versus your AC.
It is a miss.
Okay, and you load it. You kind of like brush off its attack with an elbow, or maybe with the crossbow itself,
Like nudge it back.
and then point
You
blank.
poke it right in the eye.
Yeah, and then and then you kind of shove the arrow right at it and pull the trigger, and it goes right through the spider, carrying it back about 3 feet to embed it in the railing of the stairs.
Yeah.
That 16
Arlen's
was a
like-
miss on you?
Yes.
Wow.
Against my AC, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Artificers can wear armor.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. That makes. I thought you were more like a wizard. I didn't know artificers wore armor. Oh, okay. Okay.
No.
Sick.
Hmm.
And as that happens, Arlen just kind of shakes her arm off where the spider tried to bite her, and like rubbing spider cooties off her jacket.
very scientific.
You do the ick dance.
Yes.
Okay. And with that, it is the final spider's turn. It is now going to. It's not dumb enough to incur an attack of opportunity to attack the elf again, so it's going to go for the next target as it viciously jumps forward and tries to bite Otto.
Do we get like bonus points for it being demoralized because we just killed its whole family?
It's a spider. It doesn't have those kind of higher level thoughts. It only thinks food.
Hey, that's speciesist.
And I like Rick and Morty. I mean, that's about all it really thinks. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's an 8. That's not going to hit you. So back up to the top of the order. Large thing of meat between the spider and Amelia. It is your turn.
Large thing of meat, go smash. Why does it roll double dice for me? I don't understand. Anyway, 15.
I don't know. It does it for you too. But that's a
You're just
15.
special.
15 versus its AC is enough to hit, and that's 11 damage. Good lord. All right. So would you like to describe how you kill this thing?
It vaporizes. There is a green puff. That's it.
He swings his mace so hard that it doesn't actually. There's not a green puff. But
I simply will it out of existence.
I will say this though, that the mace actually obliterates the body to the point where you can't really find much more than a green splat.
I just don't want these guys eating any more spider eggs. That's all, or spider
I
legs.
understand. I understand.
Or eggs for that
well,
matter. Don't
actually,
eat the eggs either.
Yeah. So that's that. Well done. Combat over. You all survived. Amelia, you feel a little weak.
Can Arlen
Boy.
go and grab her arrows and collect those back?
Sure.
Just like unpin the spiders and like.
Oh, you really want to get like your arrows with spider juice all over them?
Give
I don't
me
know,
a
maybe
sec.
it'll add poison damage.
Arlen just kind of shakes the spider off and like holds it just by the very tip of the arrow.
You fired 2 arrows, right?
Yes.
Roll me two 2d6s, please. Or 2d20s if that's easier for you.
Okay.
There is always a 50% chance the arrows will be unrecoverable.
Okay.
But lucky for you, I chose low, so both arrows are fine. Or bolts. They're bolts. They're not arrows.
Yes. Bolts.
Both bolts are fine. So, and that's a good thing to keep in mind when it comes to crossbow bolts and arrows. There's a 50% chance that the impact somehow damaged or made it unusable. And magic arrows are never recoverable. They are a one-use steal. Though you don't have those yet.
Luckily, the sneeze of spider guts all over your arrows has not made them unfireable.
All right.
Are they poison arrows now? Because that'd be awesome.
No, they're not.
Damn it.
Luckily for
Darn.
you and Muiri, their poison is located in very specific venom glands and not in their legs. So we're out of combat now. The spiders are dead, and you guys do see Muiri heading slowly, carefully down this dock towards the store. And Muiri, as you start to get closer, you start to hear muffled
Okay. I would love to move faster, but I don't really want to end up in the water either. So I will just make my way slowly and steadily towards the door.
Sure. Everyone, please roll me.
Walking fast, faces fast.
No, don't roll me.
Yeah,
You're
maybe like one at a time on the rickety old dock.
Yeah, how do you guys want to handle this rickety old dock?
Well, Otto would be under the impression that his daughter isn't here, so I think that he would be very quick to charge to the room and follow Muiri. So I'd probably guess him
Okay.
second. That
Okay.
sounds reasonable.
If you knock Muiri into the water, she's going to be very cross.
You'd be
with you.
faster than me. I'm slow. Even if you're going slow, I'd be going slow, and I'm slower.
Muiri,
I'm just fast walking away from you.
your passive perception. What's your perception skill?
Who?
Hmm?
Who?
You, Muiri.
Oh God, sorry. No, that was not a reaction
Some-
from Weary herself.
Is this some kind of
So sorry,
owl joke
just-
saying who? What's going on here?
No, I'm just genuinely stupid and I can't hear anything. So
I was thinking the same thing.
I have a perception level who. I know you also have a racial bonus to it, so let me know what your plus is.
so perception is a +5, but if there's a racial bonus, I wrote it down somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's more than enough. You see as you slowly make your way on the dock, now that Otto's light is there, because it's kind of hard to see even with your low light vision.
I have dark vision.
Otto's
I'm sorry,
light. I like
dark
the sound of
vision.
that.
In the water below you is a large dark shape that lazily swims past underwater. Looks like a shark.
Weary is going to very gently point out that there's a fish under the dock.
Well, that's horrifying. Don't slip.
It kind of like lazily swims this way and under the dock, and then takes off that direction very slowly. So, as you guys move your way down the dock, I assume everyone's moving at half speed.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. You can make your way to the door without too much trouble. The door itself does not appear to be locked, and you hear on the other side, you hear, and you hear, "Oh, shut up!" Very muffled.
Oh, crap. Is this some other guy's face we have to bash in? Otto says.
It's a door.
Most likely.
No, oh, that was in character. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not kicking the door this time.
Yeah, Murray, you are the one in front of the door. What would you like to do?
Knock.
Okay.
I'm selling cookies.
You hear a.
I have Thin Mints.
As that's happening, Arlen's reloading her crossbow.
You hear muffled. Go away!
No!
Gadrian!
That's exactly what she's gonna fucking say. That was about to leave my mouth.
you hear very muffled. Tell Gadrian he'll have his money. He can come here himself if he wants to collect it.
Gadrian's here to collect it.
You just tell me where Gadrian is, and I will go tell him that.
You
There's
just ruined what I just did. I said he was here.
Yes, that. You're right, I did. I'm sorry.
As those characters say this, there is a silence in the room. So, go find him yourself. And then you still hear a muffled.
At this point, Weary is going to lose patience and try and kick the door down.
All right, the door is unlocked, so it slams open. Roll me a strength check, just because I want to see.
You want to see if I bounce off the door and go into the water?
I want to
You
see
cruel
how
bastard.
I want to see how well you kick the door in.
I kick it so hard that it slams back closed.
It's possible.
Hopefully it's better than when Arlen tried to kick it in.
You kick it in, and it falls off one hinge and then kind of swings there. You rolled a 13, by the way. You know that, but the people listening don't. As you said
I'm
in a really
sorry,
odd way.
I
By
keep
the way,
failing to
just so you
inform them
know.
when I roll.
So give me a second. Here's what you see. In the bottom floor, there is a large room with several chests behind a man who is dressed incredibly well, actually. He is, give me a second, dressed in a very fine red suit with a nice plated dagger on his belt. And he holds in his hand a wand that drips a sort of green fluid onto the floor. His hair is blonde and combed back very slickly. He looks rather nice, as if he keeps his appearance.
He looks like Alan Rickman, is what he looks like.
Yeah, he does a little bit. A blonde Alan Rickman. And you see him over to the side, and then you see in the middle of the floor there is a large hole cut out where the floor is missing, and you can see the water below. And you see one of the orphan girls gagged and tied by her ankles on metal manacles, dangling above the water. Miri, roll me a perception check.
Waiting for my slow ass to find perception. There.
Okay. You see movement in the water below her, and you can tell with your really keen eyes, there's a very large crocodile circling the water below her.
Yep. Are they crocodiles or sharks? Make up your mind.
No, you see a large crocodile in the water, circling below
I don't
her.
have to make up my mind.
They can coexist. Can they?
It's not like there's only one kind of animal in the sea, you know.
Fun fact: salty crocodiles can live in salt or fresh water.
Yep.
Salty crocodiles. Really angry crocodiles can live anywhere. Good
It
to
sounds
know.
like a delicious snack, actually.
Salty
Crocodile
crocodiles.
tears are just like little potato chips.
All right, but so this is what you see. Otto, from over her shoulder, you see, even gagged, you can tell it's your daughter, hanging by her ankles above the water, tears running up into her hair.
Oh, hanging by
And
her
she
ankles.
is-
So she's like hanging from like the roof or something.
Yes, she is dangling
okay.
from the roof about.
Oh, I
10
thought
feet.
she just had anti-gravity tears, and I got
No.
really excited.
She is about 5 feet above the floor.
Okay. Is she being lowered? Is this contraption moving, or is she just literally tied, hanging there?
Right now, at the moment, she is not moving. You just see the chains. You don't know anything else of yet because you can't. That's all you can see past Weary.
Okay.
Weary is going to take out her crossbow and inform the man that he has very poor taste in working conditions.
The man will put his hand on a lever and he'll say, one wrong move, and I drop her. All of you, come in here. Let me see who I'm addressing.
Can Weary shoot the crocodile?
You certainly can. I mean, yeah, if you would like.
Yeah.
So,
Because if the crocodile gets scared off, then the kid gets dropped into the water, he has no leverage.
Yep, that's true. If the crocodile is scared off, then he will have no leverage. I mean, the child could still drown, but yes.
Well, fucking
Less likely,
somebody
yeah.
here can swim.
Yeah, sure. Hey, tell you what.
All we
everyone,
need is a pool skimmer, dude.
Tell you what,
we
everyone.
just
roll initiative. Murray, you're
Oh.
going to go first. So no matter what your initiative is, you'll be at the top of the turn order. But everyone else, please roll initiative.
roll for niche. That's mine, honey. That's
I know.
mine. I'm going first.
I know.
Are you rolling for
You
me?
still have to roll for
I
an
still have to.
Yeah, you still gotta roll
Oh.
to put you on the order. Well, hey, you're gonna go first no matter what, pretty much. Jeez.
Oh shit! What'd I roll?
21.
Arlen rolled
You're
a 10.
welcome.
Yeah, you can be in charge of rolling initiative from now on.
All right, give me a second here.
Gobblegut? That's the crocodile's name?
Maybe.
That's incredible. I love him. He's mine now.
Is he?
Yeah, we'll see about that. He's
No,
not
not Weary's.
exactly
No, he's mine.
domesticated.
He's spiritually mine. Oh, does the shark have a name too?
No,
Aw.
it's a shark.
And then this is a crocodile.
It's
Sharks
a
can
pet.
have names?
This one's a pet. All right, so descending order. Hey, guess what, Miri? You're going first.
Awesome. I'm going to shoot the crocodile.
Okay.
Your
Roll to attack the
spiritual
crocodile, please.
crocodile.
My spiritual crocodile, yes.
Oh boy.
And that's plus dex.
Correct.
Oh, I didn't really need it.
Nice.
So that's a 19 versus AC. 6 damage. That's definitely enough to hit it. So your crossbow bolt sinks into the water and hits the gator or the crocodile.
Gobblegut.
Hits Gobblegut and does 6 points of damage. And
Right in the eye, little fucker.
the second it hits, the Gobblegut begins thrashing around in the water in a crazed, frenzied state. Would you like to use your movement at all?
Yeah, she's gonna point the crossbow directly at Alan Rickman and go, "You're next, hands off."
You should reload it.
So
Sure,
okay.
I'll reload it. Fuck it, I don't care.
All right, so you're going to use your movement
I'll
to
throw
reload?
it at him if I have to.
Okay, I will let you know. You need a movement to reload your crossbow. Also, none of your friends can do anything while you stand in the doorway.
Okay, well, I'll take a movement action to scoot in the door.
Okay.
Wrong one.
Which direction? Where do you want to go?
I'm gonna. Hold on, let me. Sorry, we have to have two windows open at the same time.
I
We'll
understand.
scoot in this way.
Okay. Otto, it is your turn.
Okay, and I'm okay on the bridge as long as I move at half speed, right?
Correct, yeah.
So 1, 2, 3,
And once you get off the bridge, you're fine.
4.
Yeah. You'll be diving into the water.
Well, right. Just before I do that, how is this look like the kind of fall where if I jump off this bridge, I'm going to break my legs? Or
No, it's about no. The water actually comes up to the floor.
oh, okay,
So it's like think like
Ah.
pool. It's a small little ledge.
okay, yeah, I'm gonna go for the crocodile.
Okay.
Massive
So you're gonna
jumping
try and attack
leap.
the crocodile? Are you gonna jump in, or are you just trying to attack from there? Or well, you would have to jump.
I have
in
to jump
hit it.
in, so
Yeah.
Oh, do
Um,
a flip for style.
Can you swim?
I don't know. Can I swim? I haven't seen.
Look
I haven't seen any
at
reference to
skills.
that.
Do you have-
Skill.
That's
do you
not
have
a good
swimming
question
skills?
to
'Cause
ask.
here's the thing.
God,
Here-
honey.
here's the thing. If you jump in, you'll have to immediately make a swim check with your armor penalty before you can attack.
Okay. So it's deep water, then it's not like
That
shallow
one flops
water.
up.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
not shallow water. It's deep.
Oh.
Wrestle the crocodile just for fun.
Oh, well, if it's deep water, then I'm not sure. See, I thought it would be like waist high kind of water, which is why I'm talking about breaking my legs.
Yeah, because we can see the shore right there, so.
Yeah.
No,
that was-
it's All right, hang on. Let me think about this realistically here. Yeah, okay. I don't care what it says here. The shore's right about 10 feet away. I'd say it'd come up to your chest, so you could do it. You could do it if you'd like.
Okay, because I don't think I could swim in scale mail, especially
Yeah.
with a shield and the Morning
So,
Star. Like,
Sure.
no way.
So you're jumping in the water and you're attacking Gobblegut.
Yeah,
All right.
and I'm going to. Well, hang on. Let's do this part first. It hid my die, but I got an 11, which is probably a miss. Right?
What?
I rolled an 11. I think that
Oh,
other die's
sorry.
in the blackness, maybe. I'm not sure. I can't see it.
No, yeah, you rolled an 11. That is not enough to hit.
Okay.
So
And-
your mace kind of thuds off its hard scales.
Okay, and the cloak's gonna do its thing too, and we'll see if that works out. That looks good.
That's enough to hit it and does 9 damage. So your cloak like whips out into the water and slashes Gobblegut across the back for 9 points of damage. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of damage there. Okay.
It's 15 damage
I
altogether.
believe that's my turn.
Okay. Yargrin, when this happens, basically Yargrin gives like a scared fright, like, "Ah!" and like throws the wand out and casts it at hang on 1 second.
Did Arlen not get put on the turn order?
So she's Arlen's.
What-
Amelia
what-
didn't.
Amelia's not on
Yeah.
the initiative order. Not that it matters.
Oh,
You have to do that for me. I don't think you did, honey. Oh no, you did.
She,
Yeah,
she
Alright,
got
um,
she's tied
input
with
for you.
Arlen.
Yargrin
Oh.
is going to. Oh, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
yeah.
Yargrin is going to like cry out in fright and swish out his wand and cast Acid Splash at Otto. So that is. Da, 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 da. Give me 1 second here.
Don't make the reaching face.
Oh, hang on. He has to make a check to use the device. Oh, Yargrin, because he's not magical.
Did he roll? Oh no, he didn't.
He like flicks the wand out and says something and casts Acid Splash at Otto. So a glob of acid comes streaking towards you, Otto, for 22
Jesus.
versus AC.
That's a hit.
Okay. So he then
Luckily, it
does.
doesn't.
Looks like your dice are back on form.
I know, right?
Yeah, now that the rest of us have changed to other colors.
1 point of acid damage to you. As it hits your armor and a little bit of it drops and burns through to your skin. All right. Arlen, your turn.
So Arlen is going to move into the room
Mm-hmm.
and right there. And she is going to pull out a She's going to pull out a little flare gun and shoot it at Yargrin.
Okay.
What is it? Sorry.
It's a flare gun. She basically pulls out like a small metal device that shoots a bright, looks like a bright light right at Yargrin. Okay. So is this a ranged attack? Do you have to roll to hit? Let's see here.
No, it makes a save, looks like.
So
Yeah,
It's
yeah. It looks
using
like it has to be a
flare.
save. A fortitude save of 10. So give me 1 second while I look and see what his fortitude save is. Okay. Let's see if he makes it. He does. So if he
No.
succeeds, let's see.
then he's fine.
Yeah. So he basically covers his eyes in time and the flare kind of dies out.
Looks like his future's not looking so bright.
Ah, that's Amelia. you
Yeah.
go.
Sorry. Honey, it's your turn.
Amelia will move into the room. I suppose. Well, yeah, because that's.
You can do it. Yeah, definitely. You
Yeah.
can move
Okay.
half your movement speed there, and then you can get like actually in the door, so you can get to like right here.
Oh, awesome. I would like to cast Acid Splash at this douche nozzle over here.
Give him a taste of his own medicine.
Well,
Well, it's a cantrip, right?
yeah, it's a cantrip. I
Oh,
just had
cantrip's
to-
usually a pretty long range.
Oh.
Use a pistol.
Oh, you can't just abandon me. In
I'm
my hour of
so
need.
sorry.
Alright, so then I will roll to hit.
Mm-hmm. 12 versus his AC. That is not enough to hit, I'm afraid.
Sorry, I wasn't able to guidance you.
So
Yeah,
unfortunately,
you're
the
too
acid
busy
splash.
playing with crocodiles.
The acid splash does not. It hits a bit of his coat and singes his coat, but does not hit him.
Yeah,
Okay.
fuck
So Gobblegut does not like that someone just jumped in the water and slashed him pretty hard. So he makes a lunge at you, Otto.
Me or my cape?
this
Because
is
it was
gonna
my
be-
cape that slashed him.
Right.
I'm just
Yeah.
screwing with
Cape. I know. I always forget that.
you.
He makes a lunge at you with his jaws, and this is a 7. I am rolling so well tonight. He misses you.
Yes, he does.
All right. Well, good job, Gobblegut. Up to Mwiri.
Weary just took a potty break.
Can I get a drink?
Can
Sure.
we
Let's
take
let's
a break?
pause
Yeah.
then. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't stop recording. Just take a break real quick.
Yes. All right.
God. I forgot. I like genuinely forgot how much it sucks to be level 1. Like funny shenanigans, but goddamn, I hate missing this much.
If it makes you feel better, if you guys survive this fight, you'll be level 2.
Yes.
We'll get there.
You just gotta live. You have to live.
Spoiler alert: total party wipe.
And Gobblegut turns into a demon.
Oh shit! I knew it.
Dragon of red. And burns you all to a cinder. Would you guys like to roll new characters now?
What?
I'd like to thank you all for
That's
watching.
okay. That's what my drug dealer's for.
You know, you could just say you don't have to type it. I don't think she's here. I think she's on a potty break. So you guys are almost through your first dungeon. Poor Yargan. I expected something. I don't know why. I don't know why I don't expect players to immediately just attack everything on sight.
I mean, to be honest, if Amelia had been the first one in the door, she would have just thrown lightning into the water because it's lightning and water. So
No, I mean, look, don't get me wrong. It makes perfect sense. Just, I'm going to make you do what I say with my crocodile. Well, then kill the crocodile.
exactly,
According to-
and we all know how well that worked out with Kid and Magnolia.
Yep. We do know how well that worked out. It didn't work out
It
that
didn't
well.
at all.
I'm back.
No. Welcome
And
back.
Crystal?
Crystal is Arlen.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That was my
Sweet.
lovely wife. Instead of actually saying hi, she just typed it out.
She's cute.
Come here, you adorable little fluff ball. You don't have to whine.
My goodness, that's an interesting nickname for your wife. All right.
Oh, I'm not taking
Oh,
it.
my dog.
So what did I miss real quick?
Oh, we won. The
turn.
game's over.
Your turn.
Yeah, we went ahead and rolled for you.
You died. A big rock fell out of the sky.
Rocks fall. Everyone dies.
Well, shit.
No. Are we all back? Are we all ready?
Yes.
Okay. Then Weary, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. I'm gonna shoot Alan Rickman over here.
Okay. You'll have to take a
Sorry,
movement.
I'm pulling at my.
You'll have to take your movement to load the crossbow, but you're not currently engaged, so that's not a problem.
I did that last turn.
No, you moved.
No,
because
you
of the
have to
door.
move out of the way. So that
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I remember that I said that and then I didn't do it. Sorry, my bad.
That's fine. But it's fine. You can still use your movement action first to load it and then fire this turn. So not a problem. Roll to hit.
Did it not do it? Oh, it did.
It did.
Thank you
18
for
is
effort.
certainly enough to hit him, so you do 3 points of damage.
Yay! Good job.
Him. Okay. All right. Your crossbow kind of sinks into his leg, and he goes, "Ah, damn it!"
Oh, my leg.
All right. Otto, your turn.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was trying to push a tab and hit the stupid button instead.
Yeah, no problem.
I will continue reaming this crocodile that seems to be threatening my daughter.
Teaching it who's boss.
That's right. That looks not so good.
Not with an 8, though.
Okay, try
Not
this
with
one
an
more.
8.
Damn it!
Not with an 8 again. So he tried the Morningstar, missed. Steel cloak whips out and misses. Steel cape whips out and misses. All right. So that happens. All right. It is Yargrin's turn. Yargrin cries out in pain at the shaft that's in his leg, and then turns the wand upon Weary. First he has to roll to try and use the darn thing. So he flicks the wand out, and nothing happens. And he goes, "Damn it! Ah!" And he then uses a quick action to slap the lever, and the girl, the chains go crashing down, and she splashes into the water next to the crocodile with a surprise.
Oh shit.
Arlen, it's your turn.
Is the girl actually in the water?
Yep. She dunked headfirst into the water.
All right,
Now's the
Arlen's
time if you have a raft to pull it out.
No, Arlen is going to charge at her, and
And get a
Try-
+2 to her attack.
no, my okay. I will tell you what I want to do.
Uh-huh.
You can tell me how. I want
Okay.
to swing her over closer towards the shore where it's shallower, because I'm thinking if I can move her even 10 feet, that or away from the crocodile.
What you would have to do is use your movement to jump into the water and then make a strength check to push her towards the shore or away from the crocodile. However, moving her away from the crocodile would provoke an attack of opportunity from the crocodile because she is right next to it. It would also provoke it would provoke an attack of opportunity. Who it takes it against would depend, because it could be against you or her, obviously.
Does she? Okay, as she's going down, can she swim? Can she?
She's
Pet?
tied up at the moment and gagged, so probably not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see what else.
Could she possibly so these things right here Are they things that anybody could stand on?
No,
Are
they're
they, like-
support
I assume they
structures.
go all the way up.
Yeah, they go all the way up.
Okay.
I
You
actually,
don't want to do the splits between two of those?
So how does drowning work? I mean, do we have a little bit of time if I like?
So yes, you do have a little bit of time. Here's how drowning works. I believe once you fall into water, you then have as many turns as your constitution is. Basically, you can hold your breath for the length of rounds that your constitution score is. However, every time you try to do something, i.e. swim, attack, or whatnot, you spend those turns. So if she just sits in the water and does nothing, she has the number of rounds that her constitution score is. If she tries to struggle, it will be less than that. So you can fairly guess that you have a few turns maybe before she drowns. However, keep in mind, when those turns run out, she is dead. She drowns. And she is also within snapping range of the crocodile.
Got not only paternal instincts, but probably a higher strength score. So if anybody
Okay.
can move her, it's probably him.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to shoot Yargren because Arlen's thinking if she can take Yargren out, then she can use the lever and hoist the girl back up.
I
Okay.
approve. Good idea.
Sure. You try to shoot him. Get him.
Don't.
That's not. Yeah, the run 8's not. No.
yeah, Arlen fails.
It's sad that I forgot that the lever existed as soon as he hit it.
I thought it was just like a pulley, and it just like dropped her into the water. And once you use the lever, you can't use it to pull her back up.
You don't know. You'd have to get over there to find out.
Okay. That's fair.
Arlen, do you want to use your movement action or a quick action for anything?
Yes, I want to use my movement action to reload my crossbow. Thank you for asking.
Okay, absolutely. Amelia, it is your turn.
I'm gonna try and do it. Give it the old college try. I'm gonna acid splash this motherfucker one of these days.
Which one, Yargren?
Do it. You can do it. Yeah.
All right. Roll to attack.
Sweet.
That is a 19. That is more than enough to hit him. So please roll. I believe it's 1d3.
God damn it.
As you hit his hand and it starts to sizzle and he goes, ah! All right. Gobblegut's turn. Gobblegut isn't dumb. A tasty morsel did just land in front of him, but there's also a guy that is like killing him. So he's going to keep focused on the dangerous guy.
Yeah, there's not much point in trying to eat if you're going to be dead before it reaches your stomach.
Right. So Otto, this
Unless
is versus
it's
your
really
AC.
good food. I mean, come on.
Oh, and by the way, Otto, you are considered flat-footed, so you're going to have to use your flat-footed AC for this.
Okay.
Because you can't really dodge well in water.
Okay.
That's up to your chest. So this is a 12.
Miss.
Okay. As its teeth slide off your shield. That's his turn, and you're still alive. You're in the water with a giant crocodile, and it has not been able to hurt you yet. Weary, your turn. This is my justice for the kukui, isn't it?
We're gonna load the shotgun.
Shotgun?
Jesus.
Sick.
Whoa!
All right,
Hold on now. I don't. I'm looking at your character sheet. I don't
Breakout
see
tool.
that there.
Dude, it's part of the owl.
We're gonna load
class.
the crossbow and shoot the crocodile.
Nice.
20 is enough to hit. You do 4 points of
Nice.
damage.
Nice.
This crocodile is not looking too good. That arrow kind of hits it in the side of the jaw, and it thrashes around the water as dark blood starts to mingle with the water. It's not looking so hot. Otto, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do things backwards this time for options purposes. So the first thing I'm gonna do is a steel cloak attack. 17
And that is enough to hit it.
for 5.
That is enough to kill it.
Sweet.
So how does that work exactly? What does the steel cloak do to it?
Cuts it in two down the middle. Just,
Oh my god.
like a guillotine.
All right.
For 5 damage.
Wow.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
It scratches it a little bit along its cheek,
No.
and it bleeds to death in the water.
Hey, no, here's the deal, guys. If you get the killing blow on something, you're able to do cool stuff to it. This is rule of cool. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not the whole alligator, but maybe it splits his head in two.
I mean, he adds on to the arrow that Murray shot in the jaw,
Yeah.
So he starts from there and goes down.
And the gator's lifeless body thrashes one more time and then just starts to sink under the water. Yargren.
Wait, well, okay, sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh,
Go
go
ahead. Yeah,
No, Yargren, just upon seeing that, Yargren gives a shriek of anger and fear. But your turn's still not over yet, so.
right. I was afraid you were like, no, Yargen's turn. It's like, wait. Okay. And then, I would go. Well, I don't want to cover her up, but basically lift Lita out of the water so she can breathe and pull the gag out.
Okay. She and she like clings to you.
With her bound hands.
Well, yeah, but she like puts her bound hands over his neck.
Well, that would be
And,
horribly
like-
distracting.
Oh, I thought it was like behind the back, kind of. Okay.
She's young. She can,
Bobby.
move her
Like a-
arms all
like
the way
a
around.
footballer.
Just kind of dislocate her shoulders and like swing them forward.
No, like I'm assuming he removed the gag, so he probably has.
Did he just cut out for anyone else?
Like cling to him so that she doesn't fall back in the water.
Right.
And we'll say that takes the rest of your turn.
Yeah.
All right, Yargren, screaming in fear and anger, takes off a glass vial on his belt and says, "Damn you! Damn Gadrian!" And he throws the vial at the closest person to him. Give me a second here. Oh no, he's gonna move up a bit like this because he's really angry and upset, and he doesn't have a way out of here except this way. So he's gonna move up. Give me a second here while I take a look at this. What is this? This is. Oh, yeah. No, he's gonna move his full movement. No, he's gonna move 20 feet. He doesn't want to get right up next to you. He's gonna move to there, and he's gonna fling this at Arlen. Which is. Give me a second here. As I figure this out, this is a splash weapon. Oh. Well, okay then. He makes a ranged attack with that weapon. So interesting thing to note for all of you out there and for you guys, a splash weapon. Here's how it works. You make a ranged attack versus a DC that is modified by the range increments. In other words, how close you are makes it easier or harder. He has to hit an AC of 5. Basically, he just has to not roll a 1.
You jinxed yourself. Thanks for explaining what not
so-
to do.
He rolled a 1.
Yes. So I want to mention that earlier I intentionally mailed Squee some plushy Nerf type dice in hopes that, having these plushy dice that would not roll well would actually nerf his rolling for the game.
It's working so well.
Yes.
Okay, please tell me, since Arlen, this was aimed at you, please God tell me that since he rolled a 1,
That would be
Arlen
a
can
fumble.
just like badminton this back to him.
Well, we'll have to see. We have to confirm the fumble. It's a fumble threat.
Okay.
So we have to confirm the fumble. He has to basically roll another 1, which he doesn't. So he would have hit you. So that's not a confirmed fumble. However, if a splash weapon misses the target, I roll a 1d8 and determine the misdirection of the throw, with 1 falling short. Okay, got it. Let's see. Count the number of squares indicated to the direction equal to the number of range equals. Okay, got it. So give me a second here. So there's the target. I'm going to roll a d8. 3. So that is to Arlen's, right above Arlen by 1 square. So it's going to miss you. It's going to hit the wall. Can't. Okay, yeah. So he misses you with the vial, and it hits the wall, and it splashes against the wall. And since you are adjacent to it, both you and Amelia take 1 point of acid damage. It's not a direct hit, though,
Son of a bitch.
which would have been much worse. But you take 1 point of acid damage as he is so angry and so afraid that he it literally slips off his fingers and hits the wall in front of you, and you get splashed with a little bit of acid. That is his turn. Arlen, would you like to respond?
I would love to respond. Arlen is going to shoot him with her crossbow. Again, so point blank shot. I rolled a 15
That is enough to hit. 3 points of damage.
for 3 points of damage.
Okay. The crossbow bolt hits him in the left shoulder, and he kind of snarls at you in pain as blood starts to darken the red of his fine coat.
And I will intentionally take my move action to reload my crossbow and making sure that I cut off his path to Amelia and Wary.
Okay. All right. Speaking of not the Wary, but Amelia, what would you like to do?
Amelia's going to try and pull some diplomacy because apparently this guy knows stuff about Lamb, and she wants to make Lamb suffer, and so why not do that through proxy of him by not making this guy die quite yet anyways. So I'm going to roll a diplomacy. That's not the
Sure.
way.
17. So what do you say exactly? What do you do? Amelia?
Well, and stepping forward, not like past Arlen, but
Mhm.
like taking a step forward in sort of intimidation. Amelia stares him square in the eyes and goes, "Cease now or you will die."
Okay, that's an intimidation check.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
not terribly
no.
diplomatic. Just saying.
Which is fine.
Let me be a diplomat.
We'll keep the roll. Just what would you add if it was an intimidation check? We'll keep the roll of 14 because that's a good roll, and that's what you rolled. And we'll just see what you would add for
intimidation check. Intimidation. Isn't that charisma as well?
I believe.
Yeah, but you may or may
Yes.
not have ranks into it. It may or may not be a class skill. I don't know.
Yes. But one could also argue
Oh
that
no, I've got a thing in it. But yeah, it would be 3.
So okay, so it's the
Plus
same
3.
thing either way. Diplomacy or
yeah.
intimidation. Got it. So you were about to say, Sib?
I was going to say, I mean, if he's outnumbered 3-1, that could be diplomacy.
That is definitely not diplomacy. That
well,
is
I'm just
intimidation.
saying, if you don't stop, it all depends on how you say it. You can
Be
also say, if you
reasonable
don't
or
stop,
die.
you are going to die. Let's think about your options here.
Either way, he looks at you, looks at everyone else, looks around, and drops his wand, puts his hands in the air, and he says, fine, just arrest me then.
It's things for cops.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Let me retcon that just a little bit, because he thinks you're from Gadrian. Why would he think you're going to arrest him?
That's a good question.
He would put his hands up and he'd say, fine, just don't kill me. I'm sorry the shipments weren't what Gadrian wanted, but he hasn't contacted me in so long. How could I know?
So, are we still in combat at this point?
No, we'll pause combat for now, as he
Okay.
is not providing a direct threat to you.
So Arlen is going to pull out her big old bowl of she wants to tie him and immobilize him. I don't know if that would be string or rope. You can pick either.
I don't know.
have
It's your
some rope
character.
if you need it.
She has quite a bit of them, so I don't know, I have several bundles of string or twine. I'm assuming that's strong enough.
Yeah, that would be strong enough if you use enough of it. So sure.
Yeah, I've got 5 bundles of 50 foot of twine, so
Yeah, so that would be enough.
I won't use all of them, but I will make him well secured before we continue to.
Okay. While she's doing that, Otto, what
Am I able to keep Lita out of the water and stand here and touch Amelia? Yes, I'm going to.
are you still have letter with you?
Yeah, is there enough slack on the chain that I can hold her out of the water and still move?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, I want to cast Enhanced Diplomacy on Amelia, which does this. So it looks like +2 bonus if she wants to communicate.
So, not to metagame, but I will anyways. I have a slightly higher diplomacy check, so just want to throw that out there.
Okay, I touch Miss Metagame. I mean, sorry, Arlen instead.
All right. I would like to discourage such metagaming, but I'll let it slide this time because Otto wouldn't know this.
No.
Wait, didn't I use diplomacy earlier though?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I actually metagamed myself because I was like, well, I know sorcerers are charisma based, so I'll just pick her.
Right. So that's fine. No, it's fine. I'm saying I'll let this go, but I'll just say let's be careful in the future.
Wait, but I used a diplomacy check earlier, so
Yes, but it's up to Otto as a player to know that or not, or act upon that or not.
sure. So I'm just saying he would have seen how diplomatic, the two were. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. But yes, no, I'm just like I said, I'll let it slide for certain. He is tied up. You have letter around your neck. We're out of combat for the moment. And Yargrin is basically tied up now. Are you planning to search him?
Absolutely.
Okay. So
I always search anybody I tie up.
here's what you find on him. You find a thunderstone.
Thunderstone?
Thunderstone,
Okay.
yes. Or actually, I'm sorry.
Get me a Jolteon.
You
Oh, yeah.
you find a I already said it. So Arlen, I'll just say you know what these are. It's a small, smooth stone that, when thrown and strikes against a hard surface, it creates a very loud noise, like a thunderclap, that people have to make a fortitude save against or be deafened. So you find that. You also find another green, a flask full of green liquor, like the one that he threw at you. And the wand that he was using on you as well. You find.
And just that wand was like, I know he shot it at me, and that was the wand like for acid splash, right?
Correct. Yes. Okay. Roll me a spellcraft check. Do you have that? You have it as a class skill at least.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
have any ranks in it? Okay. Roll me a spellcraft.
Yes, I do.
So,
Arlen rolls a 19.
Yeah, it has 22 charges left in it.
And it's a wand of acid splash?
Acid splash, correct.
Okay.
And you take those off of him, and he says, "What are you here to do? Why did Gadrian send you?"
He did not.
What do you think Gadrian sent us for?
What?
Why do you think Adrian would send us?
You're not with Gadrian?
I don't know about these people, but I'm definitely with Gadrian. Why do you think he sent us? You know why.
Roll
Child.
me.
Really?
Wait, real quick. Roll me an intimidation check and add the guidance that you were given, the +2. Well, you could be diplomacy. No, it's an intimidate check because you said I'm with him. You know why?
Well, no, it says diplomacy or intimidation.
No, I'm saying that what she's doing
In the
is more of
description.
a intimidation.
I don't even
Ew.
see. Oh. No, I'm not saying it like mean. I'm just saying you know why. He sent us, I'm not trying to say it intimidating.
There's not a way to say you know why without sounding mean.
sure there is. If you're like distracted and looking at something, there's
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Yeah, no. Here's the thing, though. What you're invoking in him is a sense of fear.
Okay.
Yes, Gadrian sent me. You know why. So that's fear. That's not trying to appeal.
Alright,
Oh
well-
my god.
Roll a natural
Doesn't
20.
even matter.
So that is a 25.
He shrinks down from you and says, because the shipments have been less, and I don't know. I haven't seen him in so long. I thought maybe he sent you to finish me off. Maybe I wasn't useful anymore. I don't know.
Arlen kind of looks back at the other people, and
Weary is looking very disapproving.
Arlen says, right now she's just gonna drag him over to kind of the corner,
Mm-hmm.
and
He, as you drag him, he says, "Please look. There's valuables, treasures, all sorts of things in those footlockers over there. Please, just let me go."
Amelia
have it all.
heads
It's
over
all
to the
yours.
Foot Locker.
Yeah.
That's rent.
I was gonna have you make a disabled device check. However, Arlen, you searched him. Roll me a perception check, please. Okay.
roll a 13.
A 13. You found a key on him as well. Along with those other things that I mentioned.
All right. And so I will hand the key to Amelia, as she said, as she was going over to the chests, and I
Footlockers?
say, like, Footlocker, and I'm like, this might help.
Okay.
Amelia will nod and say thank you.
All right.
and she will start looting.
Start
And I ask,
looting.
gosh, oh man, what's the guy's name?
Yargren.
Yarvin. Let me write that down. And I'll ask Yarvin, why were the shipments late or less than they were supposed to be?
We've been having trouble securing enough rotten fish. It's just business has been hard lately.
Oh, why is it hard? It looks like you had plenty of help.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, the little brats were the label force, of course, but no, I'm saying it's been hard getting supplies, and we haven't received any help from Gadrian in months. Of course, productivity is going to go down. I can't be expected to do all this on my own.
Who was helping you? Weren't there supposed to be others with you?
Roll me a sense motive check. We're still learning this game, so in time I will stop saying such things. But as we're still new to this, you guys are trying to figure out what he's saying. So anyone who's listening, roll me a sense motive check.
Please, somebody
Wow.
Well,
else.
that's a natural one to go with your natural 20.
Yeah.
Seems very.
Hold on. Weary and Amelia both have to roll.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
boy.
And we're
I
going to
know.
have to switch through tabs. Hold on.
I know, that's fine. But Arlen, he seems very genuinely afraid and telling the truth to you.
Absolutely.
This guy, he's a dick, but man, he's really honest. All right. We're rolled a 14. Let's see what Amelia rolls. And Otto, are you going to roll?
I think Otto would be too distracted.
Okay, that makes sense. Miri, something about his face. The way
Is
his
that
eyes-
plus anything? Oh no, it's already plus something.
Yeah. The way his eyes kind of dart down. Maybe he's hiding something.
Weary is going to go up to is going to kind of come around the corner here. That's the wrong page. I'm trying to drag something that's not there.
And when I drug
She's
him,
gonna kind of she's gonna come around the corner.
but when Arlen drug him, she
Mhm.
dragged him, drag to like the area of the dock where there's
To
more
this corner?
space, like
Oh no,
here.
so over here. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
over here.
okay.
So Yargren's like over. We'll say he's up here sitting up against the wall, maybe.
Yeah, so there's more
Alright.
space.
Okay.
All right.
So that would mean she had to come from here to here. to,
That's
like,
fine. We're not in
here.
combat,
well-
so it's narrative here. So
Yeah.
Well, I would say in that time, well, no, Amelia wouldn't know. Amelia probably doesn't get the sense that he's lying.
Amelia's looting.
That's very true.
He wasn't lying about this treasure.
And Amelia, just so you know, I'm gonna wait until after this scene's kind of over before because look, there's a list here that we're gonna have to get through. So these
Oh,
footlockers
boy.
are full. So yeah, we'll wait on what you find there. So Mira, you step up to Yargren.
Yeah, she's going to look at Arlen for a moment, and go, cruelty for cruelty's sake is not perhaps the best course of action.
She seems very
I come
wise.
to you not from Gadrian land.
Sorry, say that again.
However,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you say that again.
No, I said cruelty for cruelty's sake is not perhaps the best course of action. As in, like, I don't like him either, but don't torture him, Jesus.
So, yeah, Arlen will kind of like take a second and go, where you're right, and that's fine. Let's be diplomatic about this.
Yes, I can be diplomatic.
You are also a liar.
No, what? I would never.
She's giving him the mom glare.
Give me an actual diplomatic check here.
Okay, diplomacy or intimidation?
No, diplomacy. Because you're being
Diplomacy.
very like, let's not be mean, but you're a liar, sir.
Yeah.
Are a liar.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I'm just deeply disappointed in you.
He looks you up and down. He says, "I lied about what? What did I lie about?"
You run a poor business here, sir. You run a poor business on the backs of children.
What, the brats? Who cares about them? They're just orphans.
They're
I
not-
gave
Mind
them
your
a home.
tongue, sir, lest you lose it.
I thought we were going to be diplomatic.
Is there any way I can
My crossbow?
release Lita so I can put her on the, somewhere safe so she's not hanging from a chain?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, you can unshackle her. The manacles aren't really lock and key; they're more just held there by a pin. So you can unshackle them from her, and her hands are just tied with rope. So you can definitely untie her. And the whole time she's like, "Thank you, sir. Thank you, whoever you are. Thank you."
Can I get out of the water? You said it was
Yeah.
okay. I wouldn't even put her down. I think I'd just keep holding her. But when he said orphans, I think I'd go up and smack him across the face and say, "This is no orphan, you idiot!"
While still carrying her.
Yeah, in one arm.
Yeah.
You can slap a guy with carrying a kid in one arm.
Yeah, no, absolutely, I just want to make sure I got the right picture in
Yeah,
my head.
yeah.
He shrinks back from you as he roll me a 1d2, please. Like, just roll me a d6. 1 through 3 is 1.
I'm just gonna kill
4
him.
through 6 is 2.
Oh, I rolled a D2 already.
Oh, okay. Okay. He takes 1 point of damage from a smack. Miri, you had a plus symbol.
Oh, that was supposed to be for Amelia. I was
Oh,
wondering
yeah.
if she could do something really quick.
Sure. What would you like to do?
She's going to reach over and touch him, and she's going to cast interrogate on him and say, "You will answer our questions." And then she's going to go back to looting.
Here's my input. Goodbye. You bitches call to me.
You would have to
Oh,
like,
Lord,
like kind of
shit,
you'd have to
man.
kind of like pass Miri, touch him, say that, and then go
Mhm.
back. All right.
Well,
Yeah.
She
By
just
this time-
puts an arm between Miri's legs and like shoves it against his face.
Oh my God! What's the intimidation? What's interrogation? What's the spell?
Literally all it is he has to answer the questions given to him, or he
Is there a spell
experiences
DC
pain.
for it?
Fuck.
Hang on, I'm looking it up now.
Yeah.
Interrogation. Let's see here. Oh gosh, level 1 spell. Fortitude negates. What is your spell DC? So it's a level 1 spell, so it's going to be 10 plus 1 plus your charisma modifier. So
Charisma modifier is 3.
So 14. So he has to have a fortitude save of 14. Give me a second. Okay. He rolls to resist it and succeeds. And
son of a bitch.
he looks at you and he says, "I am answering your questions."
You are not.
Arlen says, we're being very calm. Let's calm down. Otto, I completely understand you're upset, but let's take a second, take a deep breath. Let's breathe all together. Let's breathe in.
Lita,
breathe out.
actually, as you're saying this, Lita reaches out and kicks him in the face with her foot, with a very angry face. And she is, "I hate you!" As he takes one more point.
Atta girl, damn.
But I just want to know, why the shipments weren't what they were supposed to be, where the shipments were going.
And
I-
what happened to the others?
you're not with Gadrian.
No, but we will still happily kill you.
Then why are you here?
Because you run a foul business, sir, off the backs of children.
No, I just did what Gadrian told me to. It was all his fault. He did it. He set this prison.
A cruel deed takes
Where
cruel
is
willingness,
Gadrian?
child.
I'll tell you what. You tell us where Gadrian is, and we get him off your back, because he'll be dead.
I wish I knew. I swear to you, I don't know. I haven't seen him for months. The last time I saw him, he gave me the brooch, told me to hold on to it, that it was very important, and then left, and I haven't seen him since.
What brooch?
What brooch and where?
He kind of points to the footlocker, and Amelia, you probably found it by now.
You found a brooch.
I would think so. Although
With,
apparently there is a list.
It's
There
on the
is
list. It's
in it.
item 6.
So you find this is by far one of the most valuable things in the chest. It's easy to tell. A very jewel-encrusted brooch. Give me 1 second, guys. Actually, give me about 30 seconds. I don't, for some reason, don't have the description in front of me. Let me go grab it. I'll be right back.
I will also take a quick AFK.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
guys, take a quick break real quick. We'll be right back.
Do you want to go have some water?
Oh, well.
You know. I'm stuck. You're stuck. My arms. Your arms. It's like really stuck. It's super stuck. It's super. Got a pube on your shirt. You do? Is that not a pube on your shirt?
That's cat hair, actually.
I don't think that's not what that is.
That's absolutely cat hair.
It's not. I know what a pube looks like.
Just throw that into their garden.
Sure.
Oh,
They won't hear this.
Oh, God.
God, my knees are crusty. What? Would you quit laughing at me? Bitch. It is past your bedtime, young lady.
Usually is by the time we finish.
Yeah, it usually is past my bedtime. At all times. You gonna give her a tail or no?
She doesn't have a tail.
Or just a bodacious booty?
It's
We make the tales we wish to see in the world, okay?
all right, but she doesn't have one.
So? Fucking neither does Cricket, but we all pretend.
That's cool, and you know it.
My cat does not have a tail. She has a pom-pom on her butt.
She has.
Cat doesn't have a tail. She's got like
Was
2
it-
inches and then a pom-pom on the end of it.
Was it initially
Like all the
cropped?
fur is fluffed out.
Wow.
But we all pretend that she has a tail.
She certainly likes to.
One of my dogs was cropped when I got her. The giant one that likes to whine when people attack me.
What do you mean was cropped? Did it grow back?
No, she is cropped, but you know, before I got her, so you know. No,
Ah, okay, sorry.
we just don't discuss it. You know, she's one of those dogs. Like she has one of those docked tails that you know. I just think of back in the '90s. I used to watch what is it, American Funniest Home Videos, and these people
Yeah.
would take their dogs and put like sunglasses with the little cropped tail that was like a nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she has one of those tails.
Oh, hello.
Yeah,
she has a nose tail.
Yep.
What?
Yeah,
yeah.
Steven, how are those Nerf dice working out for you?
That will be enough fault of his own.
I told you guys, the neon green dice were just dice. Now, though, I believe they're cursed.
Yeah, well, I cursed them, right? With some.
No, because
fuzzy-
he saved against my special magics, and that's bullshit.
Well, it was much better than what he was rolling last time. Like, oh my god.
He's not. I'm not an angry little gnome slaying you. All right, so we're all back. So, even to the untrained eye, Amelia, it's
Wait.
immediately apparent that this brooch is obviously.
Hold on, is Otto back?
Yeah, he's
I'm
back.
back.
Yeah.
This is obviously the most valuable object in this entire collection. It's a circular gold brooch. It depicts a house drake, which is think a dragon the size of like a bird. It's very small.
Are you
And
sure
they're very-
it's not a dragon the size of a house?
No, it's actually everyone roll me a knowledge local check, and even if you don't have any ranks trained in it, you get a +3. Cause
Is it like local or like a brooch?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like an emblem. Is it like knowledge noble?
no knowledge. Ooh,
Okay.
knowledge noble. Okay, I will have you roll that in a bit, but roll me
Okay.
knowledge local first. All right. So 16, 12, 8, and then do we add 3 to that 8?
No.
That's
We add 3
Yeah.
to the 16. And
All right.
the,
So
and the
everyone
12.
but Arlen.
Wait.
Mhm.
Wait, what do you mean add 3 to the 8? I'm so confused.
No, you're
The
good.
3's
You're
included
already
in that.
Yeah, it's already
Yeah.
included in yours. All right. So everyone but Arlen, you notice that this brooch depicts a house drake and an imp coiled around each other in an almost yin yang like pattern. Now this reminds you of something that it's not uncommon in Corvosa. The Academy, which is a very famous school of magic that specializes in summoning, one of the things the students have to do to pass is to summon their own imp. And because of this, and because not all of them work the way they should, there are a large number of imps in the city that run amok and cause general mayhem and chaos and tend to live in the upper attics and rooftops. And this is, over the years, attracted a large population of house drakes, which, like I said, are small bird-sized dragons that love to hunt said imps. And hang on. They basically try to they attack each other on a regular basis, and in fact, from time to time, maybe once every half year or so, the population of imps gets so high that the house drakes and the imps actually go to well, there's not much else you can call it but war above the rooftops of Corvosa. I'm going to throw something into the Discord chat for all of you to pull up, but this is a picture of what I'm talking about. All of you, except for Arlen, would have seen one of these before. The imps and the hearth drakes come out in numbers and battle each other. So the fact that this is an imp and a house drake encircling each other is very Corvosian. Like, it would be instantly recognizable as something that has to deal with Corvosa, considering how popular that knowledge is. The pseudo dragon's eye is an amethyst, while the imp's eye is an emerald. Arlen, roll me that knowledge nobility check, please.
Only slightly
Aw.
better. I know a little bit more about the nobility than I know about.
This is definitely the kind of jewelry that a very high-end noble would wear, but you can't quite pin it to any particular house or anything.
You can't pin the brooch.
Can I also do a knowledge nobility check?
Sure. Yeah. Anyone who has the skills can attempt to.
That would not be me.
Ooh, that was almost a 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
so close.
Unfortunately, yeah, you can't really tell much more about it.
So Arlen looks at Yarvin and says, "Whose brooch is this?
Don't know.
How did you
Gadrian
get
never
it?"
Told me. I told you. Gadrian came up to me, told me to hold on to it, said it was important.
Where were you supposed to meet him
When?
next?
I wasn't. I was supposed to wait to hear back from him. I haven't for months. I keep telling you people.
When was this?
3 months ago, maybe?
Where?
Here. He came here, dropped it off along with the rest of the shiver that I was supposed to sell, and then left. I haven't seen him since.
What else was in the shiver?
No, shiver's a drug. You'll all know that.
Oh, I don't
Shiver's
know.
a drug. Yeah, shiver's
Okay.
a drug. It's a common street drug.
Ah. Well, he said the rest of the shiver.
Crack cocaine.
That was not listed in. Oh, okay, yeah, it was listed in the drugs of Corvosa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, he's not really giving us a lot to go on, is he?
No, he's not. So Arlen kind of looks at the other people and says, what should we do with him?
Doesn't really matter.
Kill him.
If we leave him, Gadrian will come get him anyway. Hell, we could probably use him as bait. Although he hasn't been here in forever, so maybe
It
not.
matters. It matters because he knows us.
Wasn't there something swimming out in the water? If he keeps evading our questions like this, perhaps we could, feed him to that.
Roll me an intimidation check, please.
Can I aid that?
Sure. How would you like to aid it?
Lyra kind of taps her face and go, yes, I remember. The large fish. They have many teeth.
And I'd like to use
Okay.
another enhanced diplomacy.
Okay. So, Miri, roll intimidation check and just get over a DC of 10. And then if you succeed, that'll add +2 to Arlen. Oh my god.
Wow.
Add,
I think
add 3
Murray
to
did
that.
it.
I add, yeah. I mean, she's still just aiding, but I'll say add 3 instead of 2.
Maybe
So-
you should roll the intimidate.
And then you cast the diplomacy again,
Yeah, enhanced diplomacy, so that's another +2.
which is another +2. So add 5 to your score. So just roll your intimidate, and then we'll add 5 to it.
So, yeah, I rolled a 5 plus
That's
5 is
Fine. Okay, here's the thing. It was a DC of 10. Had she not got a critical, he breaks down gibbering. Okay. I'll tell you anything you want to know. Just don't feed me to the jigsaw sharks.
So tell us anywhere we might get some more information on how to get to Gadrian.
I swear to you, I don't know. I don't know.
You have
I
no
did
other
everything I could.
context. None at all.
I did everything I could to avoid him. I've been skimming off the top. That's why the shipments were short. I was hoping that he was dead or gone forever. I don't know.
Where were the shipments going? Arlen asked.
Oh, they just go to the poor sectors. They feed the poor people by the dock pies.
Where do you send the money?
It's all there. It's all in the chest. You'll see. No one has been by to pick it up for months. That's why I thought maybe he was dead or left me or something. Usually someone comes
You
by.
distribute this shiver or you use it?
Shiver? Oh, we have the orphans sell it on the street.
To who and where?
Whoever's willing to pay. It's high quality.
Where do you get the orphans?
I don't know. Gadrian got them. I never actually acquired any of them. I just oversaw them.
Still in character? Seriously, this
Mhm.
guy is useless.
Very well. Kill him.
No, please don't kill me. Just arrest me.
How can you be useful to us if we don't kill you? What I mean, if we don't kill you, what can you do for us to be useful?
Uh, um, uh, there's a ledger. There's a ledger in the room over there. It has notes of our activities and past crimes of Gadrian. It's written in code, but I know the code. Arrest me, send me to the guard. I'll give them the code, and they'll definitely reward you.
You'll give us the code now.
The guard moves slowly.
Yeah, we'll march her upstairs. You give us the code to decode the ledger, and then we'll turn you over to the guard.
But what guarantee do I have that you won't just kill me once I give you the code? No, I'll give it to the guards.
How about you
You
give it
have
to
none,
us?
so you had best behave.
You don't have.
How about you give it to us in front of the guards before they take you away? The guards wouldn't let us kill you.
Yes, that's fine. That's wise. That's very wise.
Is everybody... What do you guys think?
Yes.
Moiri? Amelia?
They would need proof of his crimes to arrest him.
It's probably in the ledger.
Do you have more shiver on you?
We've got a witness right here.
I'm sure distributing
room.
He
shiver
has
is a crime.
he has many witnesses. I know where I sent them.
There you go.
He nods his head. He also nods his head towards the wall behind him. This room. There's more shiver in there.
I think that should be plenty to send him away for quite a while. We don't need another death on our hands if we can avoid it.
Yes,
Plus, we
no.
get the code to the ledger.
How many children have you killed?
His face grows very terrified, and
How many?
He says nothing, and Lita says, "Dozens." Still clinging to Otto's neck.
I have passed my judgment. You know my vote.
Well, torture or murder for these children, the punishment is torture. Death with no appeal. So our choice is we could turn him over to the guards and he'll give us the code to the ledgers and let them do what they want with him.
Which
And
is
we-
nothing.
Or we could offer him a quick death in exchange for the code. What do you think of
Either
that?
way, he's going to die. Do you want it to be torturous and slow or quick?
He thinks for a while.
If you're having trouble deciding, we would happily ask the sharks for their input.
I would rather take my chances with the guards.
That wasn't the question. The question is, do you want a fast or slow death?
What kind of question is that? And he starts like tears rolling down his face.
Can I go walk and get this ledger he's talking about?
If it
Like,
a child-
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, absolutely. So you can go to the room, and when you enter the room, you see four things of note. A bed, on the bed, a table, and a little footlocker by the bed. Inside the footlocker, I'm not going to make you like roll for traps or anything. Inside the footlocker, there is a ledger and 25 doses of shiver, and a horror deck that looks just like the horror deck that you saw just a little while ago. That Zelera Esmeralda read for you. And on the table in the back corner is a hat case. A case made of glass used for displaying hats most of the time, but this time it displays something different. It displays the decapitated head of Zelera Esmeralda.
What?
That was quick. How did her decapitated head get here before us when we came directly here?
It wasn't. I'm sure it wasn't. That or who we spoke to was not her.
Who we spoke to was
Otto?
not her. That's my guess.
Do you have
Ghost.
any sort of heal check or any sort of heal skill or medicine skill? I think it's just heal.
Yeah, I have heal.
Then I'm not even gonna make you roll for it if you have at least one rank trained in it. This head is decaying. It's been dead for at least a few weeks.
So, who was the person we talked to? And I do remember her being a little cagey
We
and
were
refusing to answer.
we were set up. For all we know, she works for Gadrian Lamb, and we were sent to deal with his trash. Who knows?
Then this is a person we must revisit.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right. Well, let's focus on this ledger first.
You open up the ledger. and,
Muiri is going to pick up the horror deck, and she's going to take that.
Okay. The ledger is, as he said, it does seem to be written in code. However,
Would I have any experience with any of these ledgers being in code because of backstory stuff?
yes, you would. Oh, yes, you would. All of you roll me roll me an intelligence check. Amelia, add 2 to yours.
Amelia?
I'm sorry. Yeah, Amelia, add 2 to yours. Miri, no, Miri, just your intelligence modifier.
Arlen rolled
So
a
whatever,
6.
sorry, I just rolled for her, so whatever she gets +2.
Got it.
18 for
Wait,
me.
so which one? So
6 for
which
Arlen,
one's
20
Miri? Oh, which one's Amelia? Okay, so Miri's 19. Okay, Miri and Amelia and Otto.
Oh shit.
Everybody but Arlen.
Again.
Basically, you guys, Otto and Miri. You look at this, and it's written in Corvosian. It's just, it's a very simple code. A few hours of work, you could probably crack it. It's written in the same language, but it's almost like Pig Latin in that sense.
Good code,
Amelia?
bro.
Amelia,
Yes.
you helped make this code.
Amelia's going to reach out for the book.
You recall it was one of the many tasks assigned to you.
She's going to ask for the book and say, I can take care of this. We have no need for him. And she's going to take the book and start heading for the door.
All right. Now would be a good time to go over your loot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, heading to the door. We didn't even get our loot yet.
Oh, yeah.
Well, before that,
she's gonna grab loot and then she's gonna head for the door.
well,
Mm-hmm.
before that, Arlen takes out her Morning Star and just hits the guy in the head and says, "That's for my brother."
Roll to strike. It's not going to be very hard, but go ahead and roll to strike.
Huh.
Okay, that definitely hits. Roll damage, please. Actually, yeah, roll damage for me, please.
Oh, 1d8. Okay.
Oh my god.
Max damage.
Max damage. He had 7 hit points left.
That's for my brother.
Ooh.
Just like
your mace
bashes his head
sinks
in.
into his head, and he just slumps over to the ground.
Yep.
With thunk.
And Arlen just kind of walks out.
All right.
He's on.
Muiri is going to sort of maneuver his body to the water and dump it in.
Okay. Lida and Otto, you know Lida's personality more than most. She was kind, rebellious. What kind of daughter was she?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Kind, rebellious.
Yeah. She actually watches this happen, and as Miri throws the body into the water, she spits into the water after it.
Oh shit.
And
Don't worry, dear. I know your mother. I'll take you home soon here.
you know, Mom?
Sort of.
What about my friends? What happened to my friends?
They're safe for the moment, too. Maybe you'll see them again shortly. I'm not sure.
Thank you, mister. I don't know who you are, but
We
thank
will go home now. Weary is actually going to pick Lida up and just go sort of hold her on her hip.
Well, she's still clinging to Otto.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the icons.
Oh,
there.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't have a way to.
It's hard to make them
Put her on top of him.
because
Yeah.
otherwise I just cover her up.
You should make a teeny tiny koala icon and just
Yeah.
like put it on Otto.
Let's see here.
Otto has a Klingon.
I've got a net icon there.
Okay.
Okay. So here's the deal. Let's go over your loots. And everyone write this down because I have a list, but I can't give you my list because it has more information than you would know.
Okay.
So in the foot lockers, first of all, you found 25 doses of shiver in the room. Anyone who has or would like to try and appraise these items, let me know, and I'm gonna make you roll for them to tell you what you do or don't know about them.
Sure, I will.
If
appraise them.
I have
Did
appraisals.
I have any knowledge of how to appraise this crap?
Do you have
There's an appraise
any
skill.
sort of skill? There's an appraised skill, yeah, or a craft that's like a profession of appraisal or jewelry or the like.
So which do you want me
no.
to roll? Appraise or craft?
Which is better for you?
Craft.
Then do craft. All right.
So Arlen rolls a
You don't have
16.
any skill.
Tell you what, Arlen, roll me 3 more because I'm not going to make you roll for every piece of treasure. Roll me 3 more, and I will use that as like a baseline of what you do and don't know from this stuff. Okay.
So she rolls an 8,
2 more.
Her elbow is added.
a 16. So
Okay.
that's 2 16s. One
You're adding elbow to your rolls.
Yeah, elbow grease.
elbow grease. Yes.
Artificers get to add 2 to any craft check.
And an 11.
Right.
Yes. Elbow grease is added.
Basically, you're using like your knowledge of crafting things to help try and appraise these treasures and the like. So you would know this, which is a little strange that Arlen would know this. Maybe you came across it at some point in time. Doses of shiver depend a lot on the quality. However, the quality of this shiver, you can tell, is pretty high grade. It's pretty high grade stuff.
How do you know that?
I spent quite a lot of time reading some books, and I can tell you the difference between crystals of high quality shiver and crystals that are mixed with a bunch of junk. It has to do with the size of the crystal.
And you know that this quality of shiver goes for about 25-ish gold pieces per dose on the street.
We're not actually thinking
Licks
of
her pinky,
becoming
shoves
drug
it in.
dealers, are we?
Go ahead.
I have quite a bit of experience in the lab, so
Everyone also roll me 1 more knowledge local check. I know I'm making you guys roll a lot here, but just
It's
1
good,
more.
but I could make it better.
Everyone roll me 1 more knowledge local.
Knowledge.
Okay.
so Arlen rolls a 16.
Okay. A 12 from Spiral.
Otto.
20
fucking
from
Otto, yeah.
Amelia. Damn.
Fucking 5 from Weary.
All right.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Drug related, you know.
Amelia and Arlen, you also have heard through actually Amelia, probably through your dealings, you would have found out about this, and Arlen through your research or whatnot. The guards also have a policy when it comes to cleaning up the streets of drugs. Typically, you can turn drugs like Shiver into the guard and receive about market value for the doses, no questions asked. Their idea is better to have it off the streets than in the hands of, kids or whatnot.
Wow, that would cut out the black market entirely.
Sweet.
But yes, sweet.
Yeah, Amelia's definitely gonna bring this up.
Yeah, it wouldn't cut out the black market entirely at all
And
because
we
people
have to
still
sell-
get addicted to the drugs.
Yeah.
Like if you give a guy who smokes pot a bag of pot and say you could resell this, he's going to be like, no.
Well, yeah. Let's use crack. I mean, pot's
Well, not
pretty,
necessarily.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Crack's a much better example, but yes. But you do know that the guard typically have a policy of rewarding people with no questions asked when drugs are turned in.
I mean, if it was pot, they would probably give you half of it and use the rest for Cheetos. So,
All right, so I'm going to use your rolls as a baseline. So you rolled really well overall. So, all right, so you guys you find the 20 doses of Shiver.
20 or 25?
20 doses of Shiver.
Oh, okay. I thought you said
you
25.
said I wrote
Yeah,
25.
I apologize.
Definitely
I
said
apologize.
25.
It's only 20.
That's okay.
So it's 20 doses of Shiver at 25 gold pieces each.
On average, correct.
Okay.
You find a garnet amulet. Excuse me. A couple things to note before I get started on this when it comes to stuff that you appraise. I typically think it's more realistic to give you a value. Like I'm not gonna say it's worth exactly 27 gold pieces. No, because it's all about how you sell it, right?
Sure.
So I typically give you a range, and you know that most items you can typically sell them on average for about half their value. There are exceptions, of course. Trade goods typically sell at full value. Money is money. Gems are typically sold close to full value. But everything else generally half-ish. But so you have a garnet amulet. You think you could probably get anywhere between 90 to 120 gold for that. A darkwood coffer. So it's a coffer that holds, just like a small little chest made from a dark wood. It's very elaborately engraved, very nice box. You think you could probably get between 110 to 100 to 110 gold for it. I mean, sorry, value. You think it's worth that, not what you could get for it. You get, of course, Gadrian's ledger. You get a narrow teak cigar case. It's inlaid with tiny bits of jade. Not worth all that much, but the jade makes it valuable. You think it's probably worth between 20 and 30 gold pieces. A 2-pound gold ingot bearing the Chalaxian coat of arms. This one, it's basically straight up. It's a bar of gold. You could probably sell this for what it's worth because it's like money. And given the weight, it's probably right around 100 gold pieces. There's not much math or not much guessing that needs to be done on that.
God, chillax, bro.
A miniature golden crown. It's very, very elaborately crafted. This one, you could probably get between 330 to about 370 gold pieces.
How big is the crown?
It's
Yeah, just how
miniature. So,
miniature
you could
it is.
probably, like it's supposed to fit on a doll, so it might fit on your fist. Speaking of fist, you see a fist-sized scrimshaw carving of a kraken that has garnets for eyes. This one, you're not sure. You don't know enough to really be able to even begin to price this. It looks pretty valuable. Yeah. So, but you're not really sure. There's a silver ring bearing an inscription for Emma, the light of my nights. The ring itself, you could probably get between 100 to 200 gold pieces. somewhere around there.
Or more if you know someone named Emma.
True enough.
Or you might just get a bunch of tears and thank yous. You know, not to
There's
be
an
too cynical or
ivory-
anything.
There's an ivory figurine of 2 entwined succubi. It's pretty risque.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a pretty risque item. And you know that this kind of item has a select market, but that select market tends to pay well. Though you don't really know, you wouldn't be able to really guess how well. You know that this item could be very valuable, but you're not sure how valuable.
We'll save that for a rainy day, shall we? Maybe a
you
very
you
special
can always take any
customer.
of this to go get it appraised or just straight up sell
Yeah.
it. So,
I think the assumption is that we're taking all of it.
of
Yeah.
course.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, you could take it to someone to get it appraised. There is a masterwork shuriken, an adamantine arrowhead. You find a masterwork dagger on Yargren's belt. And you find an abalone shell holy symbol of Sheelan. This one, it's a pretty nice holy symbol. It's well made. You'd probably get 290 to say 320 gold.
Sorry, what did you,
Religious people.
what was that abalone shell holy symbol? What?
Yeah, an abalone shell. It's a holy symbol of Sheelan. Shelyn.
Okay.
As that's pulled out, Arlen just kind of shakes her head and is like, religious people. Scoffs.
Hey, how's that dog bite on your arm doing?
Did a dog bite me? Oh well.
Good.
You find
Amelia kind of glances over at him and goes, "It's doing fine."
Oh, sorry, I'm mixing people up.
you see a glass tube containing an oil. You don't know what kind of oil, but you can tell it's magical. You find a wand of magic missile with 23 charges left on it.
Oh shit.
A crystalline vial itself. Arlen, you're pretty sure this could go for, oh gosh, at least 40 gold, probably more. The vial itself. It also contains some form of magical potion that you're not sure what, though. That and the Queen's brooch. That is what you find.
You said the Queen's brooch?
The brooch you find.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Crap.
Whoops.
Good job, guys.
So,
I got it, guys.
Arlen, you've been thinking about
I think
this
the
a
brooch
while.
might belong to the queen.
Fuck me. I'm just reading down my list. Oh, great
that's
GM's killing
awesome.
me. No, but you okay? So Arlen, you've been thinking about this for a while.
I do have knowledge nobility. I was raised
Exactly.
around the nobility.
And you were close in your check. So you've been thinking about this for a while, and it suddenly dawns on you that, Queen Iosa, she had a brooch like this the last time she gave a speech. And given how valuable it is, this brooch would be, if you tried to sell it on the market, its value would be maybe 2,000 gold pieces.
Holy shit.
But how much would it be worth to
Or
the
if
Queen?
you gave it back.
Yeah.
It would be worth a jail sentence because she'd say you
I'd
stole it.
like an audience with the Queen. I have her pin.
Yeah.
Well, we could show her the dead bodies where we found it. I think that would be enough. But
God.
See, we found out from all
Well-
these guys who we murdered. Yeah, you're still going to jail.
huh. So I want to resolve the oil and the potions. Can I do like a
Spellcraft?
spellcraft?
Sure.
Yes.
Absolutely. You and anyone else who has it can try.
Arlen rolls an 18.
Okay. Give me a second here.
I don't know shit.
Amelia, you think it's water? Cooking oil, olive oil.
Arlen.
I wasn't trained in this stuff.
Okay. Arlen Weary. You can't tell what's in the hang on, what's it called? The glass tube containing the oil. You can't quite tell what that is, but the crystalline vial, the very fancy one, it contains a dose of silver sheen. Silver sheen is a magical oil that, when applied to a weapon, gives it the alchemical properties of silver for an hour.
Okay.
For killing werewolves and things.
For killing
Sure.
werewolves and things.
That
Also,
might be
you know that
important later.
you could probably sell it for between 240 to 280 gold.
Yeah, that might also be important later.
Maybe.
Probably I wouldn't sell that one. But that's just my opinion.
And that's what you find in there. Did you get everything? Did someone get everything written down? Do
I've
you
got
guys
everything
need
down.
anything?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
I think we all did. So maybe in the future we need to appoint a writer and yeah.
All right. Yay, our heroes survived their first rather grueling combat. I debated whether or not I should trim some of that combat down because it did take a while. However, I kind of felt that it was important to see it all in all its glory. Because that way, when they raise up in level and they start getting better, you can see how much better they're getting. Because let's face it, level 1, that's kind of how combat goes. However, that might not be the right move. If you guys as listeners think, man, he really could have trimmed that down, that took forever, let me know. Let me know in the comments. You can let me know in the comments on YouTube, in the podcast. Of course, you can let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. We're more than welcome to change some of the ways we edit if everyone thinks it would make it a better podcast. So until then, everyone, I'd like to thank you as always, and we will see you next Monday.